The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. And injustice. Let the glorious battle begin. Geared up for victory. LG Ultragear Gaming Monitor.
All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the WD Black, the Esports Club Rainbow Six Siege League, powered by LG Ultragear Gaming Monitor in association with Fibernet, Zotac Gaming, and Games the Shop. I'm your host, Foxtrot, and joining me here today is going to be Dr. Dang. Doctor, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty well, Foxy. We have been at home for a long time. I guess everyone's rested, and I think we should be in for a cracker of a game tonight.
Definitely. I'm going to have to agree with you on that. So, we are going to watch, that is going to be Dark Aces versus Steel Wing. Players are still connecting into the lobby as we'll be up and running with this match. That is going to be the day 2 of the Season 2 qualifiers. Dang, how do you think so far the qualifiers, keeping in mind how Season 1 went down, and now that we are here already at Season 2, and the map is going to be cafe, the way the meta has been changing, the way the community is liking to play these maps, how do you think it's going to make a difference in the terms of the new patch, in fact, that we got to see an hour ago? That is definitely not a big change, but also in a way it is a big change. One Candela removed from the pocket of the Ying. So any thoughts on how this is being carried out and how that will affect
So,
us?
so Ying, after her buff that we had recently, had 4 candelas and 2 smokes, and she had the option of using 3 breach charges. So I'm guessing that most people would run 2 smokes since they offer a lot more utility. The problem that Ying had post that buff was that she has 6 projectiles, which means that she can basically burn every single one of Jaeger's ADSs without so one operator can burn all three of Jaeger's ADSs, which was basically kind of broken. We had Zofia with 2 impact grenades and 4 concussions when she was released, and we remember how much of a pain Zofia was. So post the nerf that Ying's had with this patch, her power should be reduced a little bit, but I still feel that she's gonna be a really strong operator considering she has smokes. And if you talk about the maps that we have, so Cafe, after the map buff that we can say that Cafe's had, has been a map that is not as attacker sided as it used to be. I mean, Cafe only had one viable site on the top floor, which was bar and cocktail that we had. But now, since the new balcony has been added and to another hatch has been added, and some lines of sights have been moved around a little bit, as well as the complete rework of the first floor, which is your kitchen site, Cafe has become a map which is defender sided in the current meta, since teams are still figuring out strats for attacking. But I feel down the line this map's going to be a really balanced map, and I can see why teams love to attack and defend on this map.
Definitely, because one thing that I think so far we've noticed is that Cafe starts out as a very defender-sided map. So we'll be seeing Dark Aces start off on defense, and their topmost priority right now is going to be on getting maximum runs for themselves onto the board. Cafe, we did see many upsets coming in from Division 3. Actually, I remember this one match in very particular. So we had the game, all right, week 2 highlight, excuse me, coming up right here on the Esports Club channel, if anybody wants to check that out. And we saw a double spawn peak from the defenders on the Shiny Heroes. I don't exactly remember what our team was, but it was a Jaeger and a Vigil going for a spawn peak. And they got 4 attackers in that spawn peak. The Vigil claimed 2 lives, while the Jaeger claimed 2 more. And that was it. The round was almost over, and that is something I just cannot forget that has happened on Cafe, at least in these qualifiers. Well, with that being said, let's not waste any more time and let's get right into the match. Dark Aces versus Steelwing coming up on your screen right now on Cafe, and this is the day 2 of the WD Black, the Esports Club League Season 2 qualifiers. Dr. Dang, take it away.
So we're gonna have the ban come out from Dark Aces first. I'm gonna be guessing on attack. It's gonna be a Thatcher ban since they're on defense. A lot of teams love to ban a Thatcher on Cafe when they're defending first, since Thatcher just makes it so much easier for the walls to get opened. And the top floor does not really require a Thatcher, since you can plant without a reinforced wall being opened. It's this that, yeah, so we can see that a Thatcher has been banned. This means that kitchen is going to be a little bit weaker of a side for defense, but at the same time, if your roam game's really strong on kitchen and you do not let attackers settle down with all of your vertical controls, kitchen is going to be a really tough side for the attackers to attack over here. The second ban, I'm guessing, is going to be a Capitao. No, it's going to be a Monty. So Steelwing really does not want any one of Dark Ace just walk into the side in their faces, I'm guessing. Or it just could be a comfort ban that Steelwing is going for. Mira bans really, as you can say, meta. Mira's a really strong operator on the sites and maps that she's strong on, and not really influential on sites that she isn't. So a Mira ban on Cafe means that your balcony and your kitchen sites and your reading is going to be an extended hold without a Mira peeking into your bomb site.
Mira ban is surely going to be a very important ban coming out from the side of the defense, but that is going to put the Mira and the Maestro out of the question. So we'll be having the Echo still into play, and just like you said, Montaigne is very influential on a map like this. There's so many long hallways, so many rooms that you can just straight up walk in with a Montaigne, and you just have somebody on the back end for the support. But that could might as well turn in the favor of the defense if the man has a good aim. But we'll see who has got that for themselves. We will be proceeding into the bar and cocktail launch defense first. That is going to be from the side of Dark Aces. Like I said, they'll be starting off on defense. So let's take a quick look at both these rosters. Leo, Chuck the Blender, Pix, Wunsch, and Yama from the side of Steelwing. While we have Pine, Kibash, Kamiswamy, Carl Johnson, and Sagmac on the side of Dark Aces. A really good roster these both teams present here, and I'm assuming this to be more of a close fight. I don't know. I really cannot make judgment based off how I know these players or how how the ranks show me, but ranks can also be misleading sometimes because we know how the rank system in Siege works, right? I don't need to emphasize that anymore, as we'll be seeing a shield placement coming in from Carl Johnson, and a very interesting one actually, because he'll be using that. He'll be placing that inverted. So I totally understand why you want to do that, because you have so the way the shield works over there is, I don't think it's supposed to be inverted on that angle. I mean, it cannot work. I think it should be a little close onto the side of the White Hall door there. Then that inverted shield could do a lot of damage, but we'll still be seeing Fine bringing out Valkyrie, and he's gonna take his cams outside. All right, okay. Any thoughts, Dr. Dang, on how this round is going to go forward? Look at the utility that we're getting to see from the side of Dark Aces.
So Dark Aces right now is with their Valk, Mute, Vamai, and Jaeger and Echo. They are I'm guessing set up for a really as you can call a turtle strat, where they do not roam as much, since they're going to be focusing on burning utility and restricting intel for the attackers. With your Echo, with the Echo in play, which means that unless the IQ of Wunsch is able to get rid of the Echo drones really quickly, last second plants are not going to be an option for Steelwing. So we can see the Jaegers just just punched open the white window, and they might be going for an aggressive play. Valk's already jumped out for a pawn peak, or I could say run out. She's taken a little bit of HP off the sledge, but no kill as of now. She does not get punished for the jump out though. So Steelwing might be regretting this later in the round, but that's gonna be up to fate, as they call it. So Jaeger's yep. So Jaeger's gonna be playing close to the white window. He's looking to get a jump out. I don't know whether he has intel for the jump out or no, but if the attackers forget to watch that window, or they do not have a claymore or a nomad air jab protecting that, it's gonna be a really interesting. So Pine's gonna get one, and Nomad's gonna hit the amazing shot onto the pixel shield on Carl Johnson. And Chuck the Blender is also going to take out your Valk. So Steelwing with the man advantage right now. And though Ash and Sledge both on a little bit of lower HP, Yekotron's going to spot out the Thermite trying to get the wall open. The Sonic Blast is going to stop him from getting the Thermite charge placement done. Ash is going to get spotted onto white stairs, so the Jaeger's going to get into a fight soon. The Vamai edge up takes one of her flashbangs out. Jaeger's drops, but he misses all of his shots on the Ash, and the Ash takes. So Steelwings has now got white stairs control. The Echo is not going to be able to take a gunfight. Yama pushes into the freezer and gets one. It's going to be all onto the Echo right now, and his position is probably called out. And the Ash is watching his flank, and that's going to be a GG for round one for Steelwing. I really did not see this going the way that Steelwing played this out. I felt that Dark Aces, with all their utility on board, should have had this round. But we saw that with two quick picks coming out from the Sledge and from the Ash, they were turning points in the round, and that's what allowed Steelwing to get the win on that round. Is voice live? So we're gonna have another bar cocktail lounge defense come out from Dark Aces, and we're gonna see a 6-pick come out from the Sledge to a Gridlock, which means your flanks are really gonna be difficult for Dark Aces, considering you have a Nomad and a Gridlock in play. So the way Gridlock works is that you throw out track stingers and they basically cover out a complete flank area or a general area where you do not want your defenders to push through. I'm possibly guessing that Yama is also going to be running smokes on the gridlock, since smokes and track stingers together can really help the team get the plant down. And with Leo on the Nomad, it means that any attacker who decides to drop down and come up either of the stairs of white or red has to give away their position. We do not have Oryx in play since he is still in your, as you call, incubation period in Pro League, since any new attacker or map is kept as in quarantined period for 6 months, I believe, so that we do not have another lion situation on our hand though. So we're going to see the round pan out. We hope to see the round pan out differently for Dark Aces this time. But Steel Wings, with their previous attack, has really shown that two quick picks coming out from their fraggers of Chuck the Blender and Yama were deciding factors.
All right, coming back into the game here. Hopefully, our like I Chad advised us, we were having a little bit of a framing issue. Hopefully, that is being solved now as we are running into the round 2. That is going to be a 1 minute 30-second mark hit already. We're seeing Carl Johnson with the echo. He's going to white peak onto the heaven hatch drop. That is, it's going to be the new hatch drop as well, as some people like to call it. And a lot of drone work being emphasized from the side of the attack. This is going to be paramount. They want that information. They want to convert it as well. But this time around, it's not going to be the Wamai, but the Jaeger holding this angle. That is going to be Kibash manning the gun on this amazing carbine. Still got to hold on the white. He's got 2 ADSs for himself. That's 4 projectiles in totality. Still going to be holding this. No push from the attack so far. 50 seconds left and the smokes have already come out. But Pine is going to get taken out as well. He was on the flank watch, or rather the flank duty from the side of the defense. And look at this. A 5 stack. Excuse me, I stand corrected. A 3 stack plus 2 attackers. They're going to go down below, as that is what they want to do. Leo is going to get Carl Johnson. We still have 2 players playing in the freezer. Kibash is going to maneuver himself back onto the side of the cocktail lounges. But can he get himself some frags? He's afraid that somebody's playing on Skylight. This could just be the play for the Jaeger. He has the line of sight perfect established for the Thermite. He's going to land his shots. He's going to miss a few of them. He's going to miss all of them. What are you doing, Kibash? You've got to spray it properly. He's not going to land his shots. Not for the moment. The Legion comes in, but does Kibash know there's a gridlock? He's going to knife him. He's still going to win that one out. He's going to get the diffuser planter as well. What is going on? This is just a frenzy of kills that we're seeing. Dark Aces drop, but Jaeger is once again with the triple kill from Kibash. It all comes down to the Ash. She's gonna get one. Does she know where the Jaeger is? It's a 1 versus 1. Ash, you've got to find Kibash, but not in time. And Dark Aces are gonna win round 2 on Cafe. And what a round coming in from that Jaeger. Definitely couldn't connect his first shots onto the Thermite, but what he pulled definitely got the round secured for the side of Dark Aces. And now with that being said, we did see them go onto cocktail in the beginning, and now we proceed on to the kitchen and service entrances. It's quite the round coming in from
There was a frag fest of a round in the back. I mean, the Jaeger started off by missing all of his shots on the Thermite. I'm surprised the Thermite, there was no one protecting the planter from the Skylight. I mean, if they just had one player, probably mostly the Gridlock, since you can get your utility down and dusted from the Skylight. If Gridlock was on the Skylight at that point, they would have been able to get the plant down, traded out the Jaeger, and probably taken this round as well. But we saw Steelwing just push in the site at once, not making sure that they have the perfect line of sights and the crossfire set up for the plant to go down. Right. A little brash attempt, but I'm guessing that they're going to fix that for their kitchen defense.
Definitely, they've got to make sure they fix that because it shouldn't come down to one player playing that out. So, Dr. Dang, how do you think that the attackers getting overly stacked onto the side of Cigar and taking so much time to gain control over it managed to, almost throw that away? Because we even saw the Ash go onto the white stairs, but that was not something, didn't really make a conversion out of it. How has that worked out so far? And
So Steel Wings attack, as far as that I can read from the 2 rounds that they have played, has been they have their brunt of their attackers push from the cigar lounge. They wait to get control. They want to clear out the pixel spot and then get the thermite breach done, since you cannot do it without that. Now the Ash is working as their lurker. So Ash creeps up white stairs. She did that the last round and it worked for her. But this time, most probably Dark Aces was ready for that and it did not work out in her favor. So the pinch that Steel Wings wanted to work, the pinch that Steel Wings wanted to have, they were not able to set that up since they lost a lot of bodies getting the plant down. Now, had they, as I stated earlier, had they had an attacker on the skylight, they would have retained all the control that they had. Since with the smokes, it works in both ways. They cut off line of sights for the defenders, but at the same time, they cut off line of sights for themselves as well.
right, definitely. You've got to make sure you establish yourselves a crossfire. And oh, look at the IQ scanning the vigil with her ED. Pine is gonna fall back, but he knows there's somebody playing on this window. That is going to be Hibana, and Leo is manning the gun. But look, the Ashes here to collect that frag for himself, and Pine goes down. Kibash is gonna try and land his shots on the thermite, just gonna fall back for the moment. The thermite and the Zofia on a solo mission to take control on towards Bakery. I still see Carl Johnson. He's going to be holding down, watching all the way on the jewelry. He's got bullet holes to help himself. But does he know there's the Hibana creeping up on him anytime now? And she's going to cross by. That is exactly why you hold the angle that you're holding right now, Carl. You don't let anybody cross like that. And a very simple rotation for the Hibana there is definitely going to help her, as we see the prep room being breached. Meanwhile, while Kibash once again standing up for his team, he's going to get a frag. Not exactly sure where that was, but that is a Zofia taken out. So Small Bakery is where the pressure is at. Carl Johnson on his way. Oh, look at this. He's going to get a free frag onto him. But the Ash doesn't know. There's no communication between the IQ and the Ash. But still, the potatoes coming in from both the teams. Do they know what is going on? But a double duty onto the Valkyrie is finally going to shut him down. It's a 3 versus 2 now, as we see Chuck the Blender making his way through. Pixel's going to be down. That is onto the Small Bakery, obviously. Or large bakery, actually. Gonna have to go for the revive, but Kibash is playing in a very good position. He's gonna be low. He's got to make sure he picks his fight wisely. Goes for the pre-fire. Doesn't know where that push is coming in. Chuck goes down, and Kibash is gonna confirm on the kill once again, as Leo is all that is left for the side of Steel Wing to clutch this out in a 1 versus 2. Doesn't know where that Legion mine is being popped from. He's gonna get shot down from the hallway entrance, and that is it. Kami Swami farming that doorway with his lead. Look at that, 3 Legion mines popping off on the on the body of the Hibana there. No way out for the Hibana, and Dark Aces once again put another round on board as we proceed to round 4.
So another time that Steel Wings has taken all the map control that they needed to take and then not be able to materialize on what they had to do. It's just unfortunate that Steel Wing is able to get the roam clear out so well, but then at the last second they just end up losing all of it to one flank that they should have been watching. The Valk, I'm guessing the Valk just came through the 90 hallway on the 2nd floor, the fireplace hallway, and no one was either on a drone watching her flank or just paying attention to a regular flank that they should have been. I mean, you have 2 people that are doing vertical, that are opening vertical angles.
Okay, I'm gonna have to cut you off here, Dr. Dang, as we will be having a rehost request coming in from the side of Dark Aces, apparently because of a sound bug. Hopefully that should give us enough time to solve our technical difficulties as well. Don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back with Steel Wing versus Dark Aces. Obviously, this round is not gonna count. I know the stream shows you Steel Wings win that round, but it only is to find out on who's gonna win that. As we'll be proceeding with the rehost. Give us a second, guys. We'll be right back in just a moment. All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the WD Black, the Esports Club League for Rainbow Six Siege, powered by LG Ultragear in association with Fibernet, Zotac Gaming, and Games the Shop. I'm your host once again, Foxy, and joining me is going to be Dr. Dang. Doctor, how are you feeling now that we are seeing a 2-1 scoreline being established here? For in the favor of Dark Aces, they did start off on defense. Definitely, they've got a better advantage, but we did see huge upsets coming out from both these teams. Definitely, they're not putting out the best game here, if you'd ask me, because we saw there's no flank watch coming in from the side of Steel Wing. We saw that Dark Aces, they've got to keep up their pace if they want to prevail in this matchup ahead. Cappy is going to be the map, and we are up and running. 2-1 is the scoreline. Reading room, fireplace, or is going to be the side that we see Dark Aces want to go on. And look at that, a Tachanka pick coming in from Carl Johnson. I assume that is a AFK pick. Carl Johnson, don't tease us like that. Are you going to six pick that out? Yes, he's going to. Come on, this could have been the first Tachanka that we got to see on the WD Black, the Esports Club League. Karnov. Excuse me, it's just a little too confusing. I call you Dr. Dang, I call you Karnov. It's sometimes I just get very confused.
So for the record, I'd love to see a Tachanka pick come out.
Oh yeah. So what are your thoughts going ahead in this game here?
So as you mentioned, we saw Steel Wings not be really good on their Dark Ace not be really good on their roam. So I believe that Steel Wings is playing right now. They should, with a simple fix of flank watch. I mean, they're playing a nomad, right? How hard can it be when you have two stairs that you can flank up and down to take control of, especially with a nomad on the board? So Steel Wing should really focus on what they are not doing well, which is their flank watch, and try to fix it with either operators like Nomad and Gridlock. And as for Dark Ace, they need to have both their roamers, or even three of their roamers, as we saw on the kitchen defense that they were doing, play close to each other so that they can go for refrags. If they do not go for refrags, in the case that which happened on their kitchen defense, we saw that Steel Wings had a really good chance. That's a separate story that did not take advantage of it. But let's see what Dark Ace can bring out on their extended hold that they're doing on the reading room defense this time, since reading room is played quite similarly to how you would play the top floor. The only difference being that you focus on holding a cocktail more than you focus on holding piano.
Definitely, that is exactly what we'll be seeing the side of Dark Aces do as we are up and running. Carl Johnson is going to be running the MP5K on the Wamai, and look at this spine already getting himself those bullet holes that he can watch all the way onto the side of the new hatch drops and the Skylet drop as well. Kibash is going to be running the Jaeger. Meanwhile, we're seeing the attacking team doing their due duty of the drone work. Kenyama already making his way through Steel Wing. Very good with their swift attack here. I'm liking it, the pace that they're putting up for themselves. But does that Doc's, let's say, the angles open up by Doc with the bullet holes get spotted out from the side of the attacking team? They've got to notice that this could be their undoing. Oh, look at that. The shot comes in, but Nomad dodging the bullets from Pine. He's going to fall back as you don't want to be re-employing the same angle once again. Nomad walking into the angle of Carl Johnson. Neither of them landing any shots. A little bit of a tag on towards Leo, but nothing enough to claim a life. Carl is just going to have to fall back. Do you see a flank coming in from Kibash? Does he land his shots? No, he won't. And look at that peek from Wanch. Is going to take out the Jaeger. And looks like the attacking team, Steel Wing, doing such an amazing work with their roam clear. Carl Johnson's got to make this push happen anytime now. He's still got Kami Swami to worry about. He's going to be under the white stairs, but the push from the side of the attack has already happened in the fireplace area. The nade goes out. No ADS to cast that out as well. And we are up and running with the attacking team having themselves maneuvered all the way onto this dedicated push on the fireplace. The Ash Charge comes out as well. This could be the push that they need to make, but the smoke canisters are going out as well. Sagmac doing so much destruction, or rather causing a lot of havoc for the side of the attack. Yama is going to pick out Carl Johnson. The last babe goes out and is going to get taken out as well. Meanwhile, The plant is going down already. All right, I didn't get to notice that. It all comes down to a post-pass situation. Sagmac, Pine, and Kamiswamy. It's all that is left. Doc comes in, tries to get the Nomad, but still not landing his shots, but only to get taken out by the Ash. It all comes down to these two defenders. That is going to be Kamiswamy and make that one, as it all comes down to Sagmac now. In the 1 versus 5 ace card situation, Leo is going to be low on HP, but will he find 4 more attackers even if he manages to win that fight against Leo? The maneuver from the white stairs area is going to come in from him. He's just going to walk up to the 90 hallway. Does notice the thermite, doesn't notice the Ash, and that is that Steel Wing with a flawless round. And what an attack coming in from them, perfectly reading into the weaknesses of the strategies that we saw the defense put out and perfectly exploiting that for their advantage. Got the plan down and almost the mid round that was. And what a swift attack that we got to see. That is going to put the equalizer on board. 2-2 is going to be the scoreline, and we proceed round 5.
So it was just a big, as you can say, misplay by Dark Aces, in which they had cocktail balcony control, but they were not contesting pillars. Since Steel Wing figured out that they've got people playing in cocktail lounge, and we do not want to waste time pushing them, we're just going to hold the defenders over there, and we're going to take control of the map that they're not holding and push the other side. So instead of playing vertically on a site like Reading, Steel Wings decided that, hey, train's clear, mining's clear, they've got a reinforced wall, they've got angles made into that. What if we just open the wall with the thermite and walk in for a plant? Smoke's not going to be able to take that long fight with his SMG, and we might as well just stick the plant over there. And the way that Steel Wings decided, I'm guessing the way Steel Wings decided to just isolate the defenders in a part of the map that did not want to push, really played into the way that how they roam cleared and attacked on the site.
10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds
So we're
left
gonna
before
see
insertion.
a cocktail defense come out by Dark Aces this time. They did get the they were able to as you can say, defend it successfully the second time, but it was by a big misplay that that Steel Wings did. So let's see. I hope that Steel Wings has learned from the mistakes that they made last round, attacking cocktail, and I really hope that Dark Aces has understood how Steel Wings attacks, so that they may be able to set up better crossfires and possibly be able to have a bigger counterplay than what they already had. We can see that Echo is going to be placing his drone inside of
What a shot coming in from Kibash there. I'm not exactly sure how he landed that, but through the barricade. All right, Jaeger. All right, you're angry. You know that, Kibash. You got to chill out for some time. Steel Wing is going to lose once very early into the round, as we see Pix coming out with his drones. That is going to be the thermite. Meanwhile, Chuck, the blender, the Ash, making her way through almost the Christmas tree area and the doorway onto this brown stairs and the reading room library. Chuck has not got drones, as I can see. He's not going to be employing his drones here, possibly taken out by the Mozzie, a very influential operator all in all. He's going to be running the Ronnie, and look at that. Drone does get taken out, but not into the clutches of the Mozzie at least. That is surely going to help for the side of the defenders now that they stand in a fairly better position. They've got the C4 to play as well. Oh no, Pine is actually not going to have C4. Kibash is going to get taken on, and a quick maneuver from the Ash. Chuck, the blender, is going to put the Jaeger inside one as he claims his life. We see Kamiswamy holding down, and he's going to... Alright, he's going to palm his Legion Mines. He's been amazing with them so far, but I really want to see how Steel Wing perform on this. They've been amazing with their swift attacks, and the moment they find... it's more of a weakness on the side of defense. They exploit it, but Pix is going to get down from the angle that we did see the Echo employ. And Yama is going to go for the revive immediately. You don't want to be wasting more time on this. A C4 could come anytime, but we did see a C4 in the hands of Pine getting taken out. The flashbangs are taken out as we see the nades being employed as well. You want to take out those shields, and look at that. The nade almost connecting onto the Echo. No, it won't. Not a throw far enough to convert on that man over there. Kamiswamy playing close in the washrooms, and he's got the shield for himself, but he's also got an air jab to worry about. Cannot go aggressive on that doorway while Sagmak is going to be farming all his smoke babes. Kamiswamy is going to get one. Can he get another? Look at this. Another fight that we are seeing Fine take with Chuck the Blender. Only 15 seconds left. He's got to win this fight. He's going to win it. The confirmation comes anytime now. And yes, it will. Only 5 seconds left on the board. Where is the plan going down? Will it go down? No, it all comes down to the Nomad. Leo has got to stick this plan, but nothing he can do at this point. And that is it. It's going to be a victory for Dark Aces as they get the counter defuse easily. And what a play of patience from this team that we did see come out on the board for themselves. The 3-2 is the scoreline as we proceed round 6. One round before the side swap.
So I'm guessing that Dark Aces did really understand how Steel Wings was going to push this side again. I mean, if you're going to push the same side on attack twice the same time, it's not going to always work in your favor if you're playing any kind of competitive team that knows what they're doing. And we saw the same thing happen on Dark Aces this time. They knew that the Ashe, as always, is going to be pushing up right. They isolated her downstairs and they got the frag on her, which means that Steel Wings did not have their flank again. Steel Wings is the way that Steel Wings is not able. The reason that I believe that Steel Wings is not able to get the round on the board for this play is their attack has been really linear. Dark Aces figured out that we cannot hold Pixel the way that Steel Wings is pushing it really hard. So we'll just not hold it. We'll hold it from the bathroom. And the amount of time that Dark Aces is burning on defense for Steel Wings is really showing in the way that Steel Wings has to go for a really late plant. I mean, even if you do not have the last person die to say a wide peak from the Echo from Freezer, with the Echo drones in play, there's no way that you're going to win that
10 seconds remaining.
win that round with 5 seconds left on the board.
5 seconds to insertion.
Definitely well said from you, Dr. Dang. It's
Camera
very true words. In fact, you've got the Echo as well. You can't get the plan done in the last few seconds. You want to make sure you have a little more time for yourselves, and that is only going to be secured if you make your map control in your hands and get that a little too quickly. We're seeing Steel Wing employ so much time into the side of getting map control for that matter. We don't see Steel Wing being swift on their attacks, at least not for the last round. We did see them being fast to the trigger and to the push as we saw the reading room and kitchen defense coming in from the side of Dark Aces, but at least not in the last round. Coming back to the fact that Steel Wing not having any adaptations for themselves, because we see Carl Johnson bring out the the Valkyrie almost every single round of this match that we're getting to see here, but no emphasis on the side of the attack to bring an IQ for themselves and spot out those Valkyrie camps as they happen to be such a crucial tool for information. You've got to make sure you shut that Valkyrie down. She's still going to be roaming on top and could pick a fight with Chuck the Blender any moment now. That is going to be Wunsch and Chuck the Blender on the way up. The scan comes in. Carl Johnson is going to get detected. He knows that he's on the track from the Jackal and a crossfire already being established from the attacking team. He gets tagged along and he gets taken out. And what a play coming in from there. And look at that. Fix is going to get another kill as well. That is Fine Dispatch. That is your smoke out of the way. Sagmak and Kibash and Kamiswamy is all that is left for Dark Aces. And one other kill goes down. What are you doing, Jaeger? A 5 versus 2 now. As we see the push coming in anytime now. 4 versus 2. See a refract coming in. Nitro goes out, but Yama is a little too smart to escape that. Nade comes out as well. Not going to connect to anything. He's going to make this push happen. No shield anymore. But Sagmak is waiting to welcome him, and he's going to do exactly that. 3-2 is the scoreline on the man count, at least for the moment. Seeing Kamiswamy try and land his shots with the TCSG, but where are the attackers? Once he's going to eat a lot of HP off from that TCSG, like I was speaking about a moment ago. Leo is going to be making his way through, but does he know the Sagmak waiting in the small balcony for him? Small bakery, excuse me, for him.
Attackers recovered
Is
the
still
bomb
stationed here. He's going to be stationed here. Does he know the push comes in? He's going to light him up and he's going to take that kill as well. What a play from the bandit. Sagmak wrecking havoc on the attacking team here. He's got the diffuser as well. Kami Swami onto another, and look at this. Steel Wing started off with the advantage on this attacking run, but now they stand at a disadvantage. Chuck the Blender has got to clutch it out for his team in a 1 versus 2. He's not going to spot the Kaid, and that is it. The Kaid is going to quick peek and get that last and final kill for himself as well, as Dark Aces proceed in this match 4-2. And what a play from this team on defense. Just amazing to watch that.
Oh my. Another round that Steel Wings could have won really easily is not won by them, because they again are just not able to watch their flanks or relay information to each other. I'm surprised that with the Nomad in play, Dark Aces is able to move around the map so easily. I mean, if I'm playing against a Nomad and the player is even a little bit sure on how to place his Nomad air jabs, the defender is not able to flank or even push into a place that the defender has lost map control for. We are not seeing, as we saw that Steel Wings just did not allow.
Attackers need to locate and defuse
They just
as
did
many
not put
bombs
the
as they
Nomad
can.
air jabs in the right place, I'm guessing, or even have their drones in the correct place. And Dark Aces, I'd love to compliment Dark Aces for the way that they have handled the attack that Steel Wing has been doing. They, despite losing a lot of bodies on the roam, which was purely a misplay for them, I can see that Dark Aces is getting those comms in for the calls that need to be made at the right time.
10 seconds to go.
Alright, so really good insights from Dr. Dang that we've got for ourselves here, as we'll be proceeding with the side swap and into the game. We'll be seeing Chuck the Blender bring out the Legion, while Leo is going to be on the Ella. That is something I want to see. She's going to be running the Elite Ella. And looks like Leo might as well be an Ella main. And you know how Ella mains are. It's just a concussion, and then you face the bullets of the Scorpion. And that is something you're going to have to be scared of, as we'll be seeing Quicks. Is he doing a wrong reinforcement? Yep, he is. He's going to reinforce the only wall that you can use to rotate back in case you want to maneuver in a retake on towards the side of Cigar. Right, maybe that is a strategy. I don't want to be judging here. That is how they want to play. I get it. As we'll be seeing Dark Aces, they've got a drone to help themselves as well. Pine is going to be making his way up anytime now, and Carl Johnson is going to be employing the Ying here, mind you. Noah Mai from the side of Steel Wing could just be the play for the side of Carl Johnson. He's going to be making a soft breach hole. Oh, look at that. He's almost got a spot of the Legion, but not quick to the trigger to correct his head. And he's going to miss that shot once again. Carl Johnson, you've got to land your shots, my man. He's going to be watching this angle. It's still got the Jaeger peeking him. He knows that. He's going to ping that out for his teammates to possibly try and take that shield out. Now he's got a drone to confirm that as well. Pine could come out any time now and take out the shield for his players. He's going to be in the skylight for the moment. He's going to try and take out the ADSs. He knows that the peak from the Jaeger is imminent, but for how long? That's a really important anchor spot that DA is taking a lot of time to make the control being established upon. Pine is going to go on the drone, confirming that there's a shield in play. Lifeline comes out in hand. Can you connect to it? No, not yet. No emphasis at all being used on the side of... Oh, he's going to use the Ying charge directly, and the Rappel comes in any moment now. Yes, it will. The Rappel game is on, and he's making the push happen. Is he going to be flashed? No, he won't. But does he land his shots? Is a real question. That is also going to be a no. As Sad Mac is going to confirm the kill on the Jaeger. The push could come in any time now, as we still do see Carl Johnson. Oh, the Ying play from him. He's going to make this push happen. Does he know there's somebody on the white? Yes, he's suspecting that. But the push is still being held down. Kibash could be using his Nomad charge at any time now as the thermite breach is happening. That is going to be on the soft wall. Alright. Okay, not the freezer wall for some reason. 4 versus 5 now. The push could come in any time from the Ella. Meanwhile, the plant is going down on site. The cover comes in, but the push comes in as well. And Scorpion is the Scorpion is going to lose to the AK of the Nomad. It's a post-plan situation for the side of Steel Wing as they crumble under the attack of Dark Aces. Chuck the Blender making his way up wide. Can he pick up gunfight here? He's not going to pick that out. The Thermite is looking the wrong way. He's going to get himself a free kill, but Pine is here to refrag. It's a 2 versus 3 now. Low on the man count. That is going to be Steelwing. They've still got to convert their shots. Doesn't know where that peak came in from. It's going to be Piano, but we still see picks bring out a kill for themselves. What is going on? The Mozzie is going to be doing a lot of work at this moment. Very crucial. Only 10 seconds left for to make this clutch happen. Doesn't notice the Nomad, and he's going to lose that fight. That came oh so close. It's a 1 versus 2 now. It is all down to picks, but he's going to get taken out as well as Dark Aces are going to put round 7 on the board. And I just cannot keep up with the pace on what's happening. Or rather, the slow retake from the defense on. I was expecting them to be a little more paced up because you want to make sure you have enough time to go for the counter defuse as well. So many bodies to drop on the side of the attack, but still we see Dark Aces prevailing against Steel Wings, and they're going to take the score on a 5-4, 1 round away, 5-2, excuse me, 1 round away from match point.
So we saw Dark Ace do the exact thing that Steelwing was not doing, and we saw that it was exactly the thing that Steelwings needed to put those rounds on the board. They watched their flank. They watched the doorways that Steelwing had to come back to get frags on them. I mean, holding pick, they did not let Steel Wings come back to Pixel and possibly get the thermite, possibly get a flank on, or get angles into cigar shop, or get the planter, which means that if holding a simple angle is able to get you a major advantage in getting the plant down, it means that it should have been natural for Steel Wings to do that. So we're gonna forget about what happened on the attack round for Steel Wings, and we're gonna focus on what happened for Steel Wings on defense. One great thing that I saw in the last round was the angle that the Ying of Carl Johnson made through that bar in Cigar. I did not know that angle existed, and that's something that I love about this game, is that despite playing this game every day for the past 2.5, 3 years, there are still angles that I do not know that exist. And it's just wonderful that we have such a great as you can say, pedigree of players in this game that are finding these angles and utilizing them to the best of their ability. So another top floor defense coming out by Steel Wings. Let's hope that they were able to fix the issues that they had last game, last round rather, and they're able to prevail this game, because having a game that gets finished in a quick with a 7-0 or a 7-2 might be fun for the team that's winning, but it's not fun for our viewers. We want those shots, we want those nail biting moments that the game offers. We're gonna we can see a similar setup come out by Steel Wings. The only difference being that they are deciding to use a Vamai this time to hold pixel spot, as they call it, since with the Jaeger, once the ADS is burnt, since Jaeger ADSs are much more obvious than your Vamai magnets or frisbees, as a lot of frisbees a lot of us decide to call it. Vamai is going to be a lot more influential in holding pixel spot, since he's going to be able to get rid of things that the Jaeger ADSs cannot protect you from, being Capita firebolts and even gridlock tracks. So I hope that the Vamai play works out for Steelwing.
Yeah, hopefully that has got to work out for them, because this time around we're still seeing Carl Johnson bring out the Ying on board. Carl Johnson already rappelling in just as I speak about it. He's got the Vamai charges catching off his Candelas. He's got to cook this one properly. He's going to cook it to the 3rd degree. He's going to bring that out, and look at this. The Vamai is going to run scared. He's going to go back to the side for all the way from the white hallway, and nobody to cut that rotation off. Still seeing Carl Johnson hold his down. He's going to get a quick headshot on Lee Oxford. And what a play from this man. Really good use of utility here from Carl Johnson. Smokes can come out any time now, and they will. But the Vamai charges are what is catching out the smokes. Another Ying Candela being cooked, getting thrown out as well. He's still... Oh, he's actually not got any as the update has gone down. But Sagman is going to go down with the plan. As Kami Swami is going to get one. But Yama is going to get Sagman. What a C4 from Chuck the Blender. It all comes down to Kami Swami. He cannot connect with the plan anymore. It's a 3 versus 1 now. And that is it. No time left. Steel Wing. Very well played with the C4 play for themselves. They knew that the plant is going to be the paramount priority for Dark Aces. Just like Steel Wing on attack, they are very slow with whatever they're doing. They're wasting so much time onto the rooftop and getting information, but nothing to convert that information on. It's just so much utility being wasted. You throw out a drone, you get information for yourselves. You need to have somebody into converting that information, because then that becomes wasted information, as the defenders can obviously rotate from their positions always once a drone gets dispatched. So I think that is something all teams should inculcate in themselves, that you don't want a drone if there's nobody to convert your information that you provide from the drone. It just contradicts the fact of droning totally. I mean, you might surely get an idea of the setup that we are seeing, that you can see the defense make, but how far can that take you if you cannot win a gunfight because you have a lack of information? That being said, we'll be seeing the teams go on to the bottom floor defense. That is going to be the kitchen finally. Steel Wing getting themselves that freedom to go onto the bottom floor, because Dark Aces were not allowing them to do that with the victories that they were putting on board for themselves. But keep in mind, the Dark Aces still stand 1 round away from match point, while Steel Wing still have got to convert on 2 consecutive rounds if they want to equalize against Dark Aces. That looks highly unlikely, but Dark Aces could surprise me at this point.
5 seconds to go.
Can I just emphasize the amazingly tactical 6-pick that Steel Wing just pulled out? I mean, the 6-pick from a Jaeger to a Jaeger. So the previous round we saw that Dark Ace went for a pretty similar attack with their thermite opening the wall, Ying trying to smoke out the plant, Ying deep into sight. It didn't work out for them because the bandit actually had the big brain play of dropping downstairs and C4ing the planter. So we can see that Steel Wings has the potential to make those big plays that can get them the rounds. It's just that Steel Wings needs to be a lot more, as you can say, upfront about it. They need to have those plays come out more often, since they're on defense. Cafe being the defender-sided map, they have a 2-round gap that needs to be fulfilled. It should be really easy for them to do this and take the rounds in their favor and hopefully win it 7-5, or even take it to overtime for that matter.
Activated device.
We'll be seeing the Mozzie getting spotted out with the Jackal scan. He's going to fall back for the moment. Wunsch is going to be here, stationed down below. They want to overpeak right now. He's got to stay alive for his teammates in a very crucial roam game that we're getting to see from the side of Steel Wings. I still see the red dot being run on the MP7. Not a sight I usually get to see, but... Oh, that shot from Pix is going to claim the header fine, and one wall bang from the man as he makes me stand corrected as red dot. All right, that just gives you lucky shots, I guess. I'm just gonna go and employ that sight. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go right now after this match is done and equip my bandit with a red dot. Definitely, I'm gonna do that. But we'll be seeing Sagmac going out with his drones as Carl Johnson comes up with another scan. Not exactly sure on who that is going to be. I'm assuming that is the Jaeger. That is going to be Yama. Still a really influential pick that we did see Steel Wings make on the attacking team now. The beach is coming in time now, but look at that peek from the IQ. Is going to claim the life of Yama. Kamiswamy doing the heavy duty for his team. A 4 versus 4 now. Meanwhile, the breach onto the prep room has gone down, but look at this. Wunsch is on his endeavor to go for a flank. Excuse me. Just go. Oh, my bad. I just needed a breather there. Anyways, back to the game. Wunsch is gonna have to fall back with the nomad charge that he did here off, and the C4 goes in vain. Nothing to be connected here as Sagmac is gonna get Chuck the Blender, but look at this crucial position that Mozzie is gonna play in. He's gonna claim 1 life, and it all comes down to Carl Johnson to clutch this out in a 1 versus 3. He's gonna claim the life of the Mozzie, but can he find 2 more and only 2 seconds left? Nothing he can do, and that is it. Steelwing are going to put round 9 on board and one round closer to the equalizer. And what a play from the defense. And like I said, Cafe has been that map that is very defender-sided. And we are seeing both these teams convert maximum runs on defense for themselves. No Maestro, no Mira, definitely changing the meta on the way the teams are playing right now. But both these teams in a very crucial spot now. They've got the pressure onto their hands and maximum stake that they're fighting for. One team, that is going to be Steelwings, has got to bring the equalizer on board for themselves, make it a 5-5, while we see Dark Aces fighting for their match point. They've been fighting that for a really long time now, sitting on the 5 points victory. But will they take it to match point, or will we see equalizer? Dr. Dang, what are your thoughts?
So I'm really impressed the way Steelwings has changed their gameplay. I mean, going
Attackers need to locate
from
and
not
defuse as many
holding
bombs as
down
they can.
Pixel and losing that round completely to a simple wall being opened on the top floor, they've really changed how they're dealing with the
Attackers
drone
have
work
located
and
a bomb.
the room clear that Dark Ace is bringing out. So we saw they did not have a lot of roam presence, but that was the bait that Dark Aces ended up taking. They did not drone out close to site and figured out that fine, everyone's going to be inside site, so we're going to get the wall open, get vertical control,
10
and
seconds
probably
remaining.
take a lot of people out. But what Steelwings did was they
5
did not
seconds
have
remaining.
everyone on site, and they had a certain number
Attackers
of
are heading
operators
out to
lurking.
defuse the
We saw
bomb.
the IQ was completely oblivious about the Mozzie playing in court check, and they also did not know about. I'm sorry, I'm missing the operator that was there, but Dark Dark Aces was not really certain on where Steelwings is playing, and that was the deciding factor in the last 30 seconds of the round, when your attackers are really focused on trying to get the plant down and make their way towards site. So we're going to see a top floor defense come out by Steelwings this time. Hopefully they've Dark Aces decides to either Dark Aces probably has made the calls about plays that Steelwings is bringing out, because losing this round for Dark Aces is not only going to be disheartening for the team, but it's also going to put them in a spot where they'll have to win both their rounds without allowing Steelwing to get a single round, because now you've not only given up your round difference, but you've also allowed the other team to take it to overtime. I mean, as viewers, we'd love to watch the match love the match to go to overtime, but I'm pretty sure that the other team, none of the players on the other team want that to happen. So we're going to
Exactly.
see Yama Kamiswamy. That's your nomad up the board.
Actually, we will be seeing a Kibash go down. That is going to be the nomad. We're still seeing Kamiswamy up and kicking. He's going to be on the IQ, but I get it, man. It's the K in both the names. We tend to get confused.
True.
Brix is still. Oh, actually, he's not going to have the C4 for himself in the pocket as. What? Wait. Is this a mining and kitchen defense?
Is it? What?
Whoa, we are getting to see a mining and kitchen defense. All right, okay. I failed to notice that. I thought it was a reading room defense. All right. Anyways, I was not expecting to see that, but we'll be seeing that anyway. The Astron Landers kills. Meanwhile, Carl Johnson is going to pick up a triple kill. All right, every single kill on the board for the attackers are by this woman so far. That is the angry Zofia. I still see a 4 versus 2 established. Leoxard and Yama is all that is left for the side of Steelwing to make this happen, but the Legion is going to go down. It all comes down to Leo. Can he land his shots? He's going to get the life of the Ash. A really good gunplay from the man. So 1 versus 3 clutch now for him. Leo's making his push happen. He does notice somebody. Can he get that kill? No, he's going to run out of bullets, and Dark Aces proceed to match point. And that is exactly why you don't pick the mining room and train and the kitchen area for defense. I haven't seen this being played in the entirety of the season 1 of this league, and I mean,
I
we
mean,
had.
this side is still playable, I'd say, but
Okay.
Steel Wings just did not have enough roam presence, or I mean, their roamers were influential enough to allow them to maintain the vertical control. That's going to be really important for you. So, I'd say that your as you call kitchen and mining, is pretty similar to your basement side on consulate. If your roamers do not do their job of wasting time for the attackers, as soon as attackers have vertical control, your site's basically lost.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
So we're gonna have a bar and cocktail defense come out from Steel Wing this time. Steel Wings. Let's hope that Steel Wings is able to get the next 2 rounds on the board and take it to overtime, so we can have maximum overtime on this round on this map as well. Dark Aces has been really strong on their bar and cocktail attack for the first round, but on the second round they got completely outplayed by Steel Wings. So I believe that Steel Wings is thinking of doing the same thing this time, taking Echo on board. Did something just happen that I missed?
Oh no, Leo, what did you just do, my man?
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
What did I just see?
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
What did I just see?
Oh.
I'm sorry, chat. I'm so sorry for laughing like this, but that was funny, man. That was so funny. Oh boy, there's a meme match going on for Steel Wing here. He's gonna take out the Echo.
I can just hope that these Echo drones are stuck to the roof, because if they're in the back pocket of Echo or even on the floor, that's gonna be a big oof.
Oh boy, oh boy. All right, Foxy. All right, back in the game. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry, Steel Wing. No disrespect here, but that was hella funny, man. I cannot do anything but laugh at that. And we'll be seeing Yama. He's gonna be having himself a duel. That is once again Carl Johnson on the rappel. He could be taking out the Legion anytime now, but for the moment the Legion decides not to peek. Meanwhile, Sagmac is gonna go for the breach. He has the left wall unelectrified. He could go for the breach anytime now, but he's still gonna be placing down his claimer first. Why are you placing it? Thank you, Sagmac. He's gonna be placing it on the unelectrified wall, but looks like that has been mute jammed by Leo. Very good play of the mute jammers. He's gonna have to claim that back. But Carl Johnson is picking a fight with the Legion already, and none of them want to help the Thermite to go for the breach there. They don't want to be taking out the mute jammer, as we'll be seeing Kibash is the man who is going to be taking the first fight with the Legion. But Yama is very smart. He's going to be engaging, but instead he's going to let them walk in to chuck the Blender's crosshairs. Could pick a fight any time now, but looks like the breach has already happened onto the left side of the wall. Sagmac is going to be using the thermic charge over there, and the Yin Candle has go out, and so do the smoke. Is there a C4 play from Steel Wing? No. There's just not enough information, but Carl Johnson is going to go down, and the plan is going down on the tray area. Leah's got to go for the kill, but Pine is here to refract from the top. That is going to be on the rooftop with the skylight. Plan has gone down, and looks like Dark Aces wants to win this match very badly. Pine is going to finish off Vanish as well. It all comes down to Chuck the Blender. He's going to try and land his shot, but he's going to lose the fight once again. It all comes down to Leo, and 1 versus 4 this time around. Cannot find the first frag as well. Tries to go for the spray with the SMG-11, but not enough bullets. Pine is going to kill his own teammate as Dark Aces win this match and proceed to phase 2. And I'm going to have to say this, man. This is, if not the most meme match that I've gotten to see so far
For
in
qualifiers?
yeah, in fact in the whole league. I've seen many meme matches, but this has been one hell of a meme match, man. Anyways,
I think we got all our meme content from that one.
definitely we'll be seeing Dark Aces walk out with that victory, and what a play from them, as Carl Johnson is going to be crowned the MVP for that match. And all right, that out of the way, we will be having another match coming up right at you. That is going to be DSM versus Self-Made. Hang in there, guys. We're not going anywhere. We'll be resuming the stream in just a moment. And just as we speak about it, we'll be right back. I'm Foxtrot, and joining me is Dr. Dang. We'll be resuming with the siege action in just a while.
Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the W Black, the Esports Club League for Rainbow Six Siege, powered by LG Ultragear in association with ACD Fibernet, Zotac Gaming, and Games The Shop. I am your host, Blackjack. Joining me tonight is my co-host, Babagusta, and admin, Foxy, as we are here for the game between DSM and Team Self-Nade. As we're already, of course, in the ban phase, and the first ban has been Monty. Babagusta, how are you tonight?
Well, Jack, glad you asked. I am feeling well and dandy. I've been staying at home 24 hours and I really can't wait to cast these two players going up against each other to finally get to know who's going to be in the qualifiers. It's going to be very interesting though, because at the second ban we see Jackal, the one of the most basic bans that we see in most normal competitive gaming here, and it's even on the defender side it would be the same as well, Mira as well as on Echo. So since the map is on coastline, we already know that we don't need that much of a hard breaches. All you need to make sure is that we need roamers a lot of space to roam around on the sides, or I would say roam from the building, like blue room as well as on sunrise bar, which should give them good amount of freedom. There you go. As I say it, Self-Nade will be there to ban Echo, and we'll see Self-Nade is going to be defending. I'm guessing it should be on hookah lounge and billiards round, don't you think, Jack?
Maybe the first site is usually always hookah, and there we go. From the side of Self-Nade, the first site will be hookah lounge and billiards room. So, with that being said, we'll be proceeding with the first round between both of these teams on the beautiful, beautiful map of Coastline right here. As we have a look at the team rosters really quickly, from the side of DSM, we have Direwolf, Alpha Wolf, Nightwolf, Master Flux, and Omega. Nearly fumbled there, like 3 wolves and then Flux. Almost caught me. But
yeah, I mean, basically they just want to be in a pack, right?
yes.
Wolf pack, the Wolf Gang, yeah. So basically, yeah, Wolf pack. But unfortunately, I only see 3 of them having Wolf at the end of their name. We don't see the other 2
Attackers need
guys.
to locate and defuse as
Yeah,
many bombs
that
as
is
they can.
actually.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Well, in the meanwhile, for the side of Team Self-Nade, we've got 2K, Bulldog, Easy Peasy, Raghav Hunt,
Attackers have
and
located a
Ethan.
bomb.
Okay, alrighty then. With that being said, we're going to be moving into the first defensive round from the side of Self-Nade here on Hookah Lounge. And, well, it's actually a pretty standard set of operators. Valkyrie, of course, for the intel, smoke for area, and time waste denial. I stumble over my words right there. And
I mean,
you always
I
want-
just kind of love it when you said time wasting denial, because Valk is almost great for going for runouts most of the time. I wouldn't say time wasting, I would say more of like a heavy aggressor, due to the fact that she has 3 black eye camps which can be used to outside to get various amount of intels where the attackers won't be able to find it.
Exactly. And even if Master Flux is playing IQ, if Yuno has placed his cameras in excellent, absolutely excellent positions, I'm pretty sure the IQ will be struggling to find those cameras. And with the time all continually taken away until you plant the diffuser as an attacker, that'll always be in the back of your head. And that Claymore is a little questionable. All right, Master Flux, I see what you're doing there. But it will be easily spotted out by the defenders, I feel, as there is a shield by the bomb inside of Hookah right there, waiting for this push from the balcony. Oh, Bulldog, he's with the Womai. He's just making some doing some last-minute work inside a site with another deployable shield, as Buck has already pushed, that is Nightwolf, into VIP Lounge. Already then, a quick take onto bedroom, red hallway, and VIP. But on the side of the there's the Jaeger, but he's going to be taken out. Omega gets the kill for himself as Ethan goes down. Alrighty then, DSM have gotten the first kill for themselves, and that is the Jaeger, but a C4 comes out from It's gonna claim the life of Nightwolf, and that's a big one right there, as the Buck is off the board. No more skeleton keys for the attacking team. They'll have to make do without him. Another magnet comes out from the Womai, catching one of the attacker utilities, one of Zophia's nades, and Smoke is actually going to do no damage to the IQ, even though he saw her probably hit the railings right there by the stairs of the balcony, as Alpha is going to be peeking inside of VIP by the black boxes. He's not going to get anything, but he sees the cam, takes it out as Easy Peasy will take down Omega in the meanwhile. That's another big one. That's the Zofia off the board, and he's just going to heal himself up because the Doc with the stim pistols. is actually taken down in the meanwhile, as Direwolf manages to equalize the man count. It is a 3v3 with the last 65 seconds left in the round. Master Flux still playing outside of Red Hallway as one of the Nomad charges was caught by Wamai's magnets. And that will, of course, make him push up. But no, there's the operator right there. That's the smoke getting the kill for himself as Raghav will take down Direwolf. And now it's a 2v3 in favor of Self-Nade. Both the operators are in and around main Red Hallway and VIP. And they have to make this play happen. The Claimer from Alpha Wolf was repositioned into the door to bedroom, penthouse, as it looks like they'll be pushing it through VIP into the hallway for the timing, but the defenders, they have an idea, and with that breach going off from Thermite, they will have even more of an idea where they're coming from. Hard breach has happened on the wall of VIP, the small corner wall, as the IQ is going to stare right into the shield inside a sight. And there's a defender roaming around there, and one by the stairs, and there we go, the peek happens, but no, Alpha's going to get the kill on the easy. Shots are fired, and the smoke will do a lot of damage, but the refrag will come from Doc, and smoke peaks, there we go, the crossfire. It's a huge mess from both the teams, as finally the smoke confirms the kill with the shotgun. Ooh.
Woo!
So
That was wow.
many whiffed shots right there.
I mean, I wouldn't say just whiffed shots, Jack. We saw huge amount of crossfire angles being placed from both the teams, but in the end, Self-Nade was victorious. Self-Nade was victorious thanks to Ethan, who was playing as Smoke, in which he did had some kind of problems dealing on towards on hookah launch when IQ was present, and I was kind of confused to see a total of 5 attackers who were in VIP lounge suddenly got the access towards on penthouse theater as well as on VIP lounge, but I didn't see them push from luggage. They just pushed directly from the 90 stairs to get a direct place from the billiards room, in which everyone just got slaughtered instantly, and I'm guessing that's where DSM mistake actually came from. But if one or two of them may be able to push from the luggage room, the attackers would have found out a way to take them out. But that's just a prediction for me. We'll just let that prediction out, as Self-Nade winning that one round with that awesome, I would say, trade from Ethan himself. They are going to defend on round 2 on kitchen. Jack?
10 seconds to go.
Yes. Hello, yes. I was just drinking some water.
Oh yeah.
5 seconds.
Bad. So anyways, this is going to be quite interesting though, because on towards on kitchen, we're going to see Valk placing her clamps on towards the aquarium. No, I think she's going for a spawn peek here. Ooh, a little bit. Oh, there we go. That's it. That's all you need for a Valk. That's what I said from way before, Jack. Valk means never play defensively. They always go aggressive. They place their camps. If they see one, boom. There's already one spawn kill, and that too an important one. Sophia, no more concussive nades as well as the impact nades from the attackers, and easy peasy. Not having a little bit of an easy life for him, because he's almost a 50 HP tagged right from the service. I guess he got a little bit tagged from the kitchen window itself. He's just going to calm himself down, use his magnet systems to place right from the kitchen entrance as the other places as well, just to make sure that none of those Capitao bowls or flashbangs will be there to block their vision. We see Thermite and IQ, both of them trying to gain control on the Sunrise Bar. Eventually they will get control, but they also need to remember that there is one operator on defense who's playing from above. That would be Raghav Hunt, who's playing as Jaeger. Also, let's not forget about Vigil there, but oh my lord, he's going to take out Alpha Wolf and gets a double kill. But she still needs to be careful that IQ is still present right from outside the Sunrise Bar, but she still has Jaeger to provide the cover. He's going to immediately go from blue bar. I think he maybe has a chance of going for, a run out from the blue bar, hopefully to get 2 or more than 2 operators. Meanwhile, we see getting a lot of connections, and Capita will be there to end her out. And also Jaeger as well. Oh no, looks like DSM might have a little bit of chance to turn this game around. But we still have 1 minute of time as well. Vigil trying to contest and he'll immediately win, taking out Direwolf. Now it's a 2v3 situation. Still winnable for the attackers though, because Bulldog is slightly on 3 HP, and With that, Master Flux also has the diffuser as well. Let's not forget about it. All they need right now is the control on the site so that they can go for a pure execute. But they don't even know where the exact locations of the defender's location in, as Ethan and Easy Peasy both are at the same similar on the site, with Ethan covering, giving crossfire angles to provide protection from both of them. Attackers losing a lot of time while Smoke throws his gas canisters to prevent the push from happening though. Meanwhile, we see Capita trying to go for the pre-fire as Master of Flux takes out Easy Peasy, and it's basically a done deal because Bulldog eventually wins yet again, as defenders will win round 2.
Alrighty then, round 2 going to the side of Team Selfnade right here. They have made their presence felt in the early game, winning 2 rounds back to back. Even though it did come down to that 3 versus 2 situation all over again, it was a lot less of a scramble than it was back in round 1. We're going to be going into round 3 here, and from the looks of things, it will be Penthouse in play by the side of the defending team, which of course makes sense. I mean, it makes sense in a way. Penthouse was one of the original sites that a lot of people used to go to when Coastline came out back in Velvet Shell, right? But over the years, the metas have changed, how defenders play sites have changed, whether or not, like, how much reconstruction you want to do in a site, that also changed. And we saw the rise of the Blue and Sunrise
Attackers
Bar
need to
site.
locate and
But
defuse
doesn't
as
look
many
like
bombs as they
Selfnade
can.
want to go for that particular hold. They're going to be going to the old reliable, as they say, bringing out the Vigil once again. But this time, Raghav is on the Warden. Interesting choice. They're probably anticipating a potential Ying pick, even though Ying, as of today's smaller patch, has been nerfed back to 3 Candelas, down from 4. That was a very quick change. Yeah.
And that was a pretty good change though. And also, I'm guessing that Warden, Raghav decided to pick Warden because Buck has 3 stun grenades.
That would also make sense. Buck, of course, lost his stun grenades a little over a week ago now, and we do miss it.
Wait, was
We
it
do
stun
miss
or frag grenades? Jack?
He lost his frag grenade. Yeah, people are using the stun grenade so much. I'm just customizing myself.
I mean, he's just basically similar to Hibana. It's just the only difference is Buck is a soft breacher while Hibana is a hard breacher. Simple as that.
Yep. I mean, also the fact that Hibana is a 3-speed. You know.
Yeah, and Buck is a
Camera in position.
rip Buck. I feel so bad for him.
Oh, okay then. Zofia gets taken out by a headshot from Ethan right on the big window of billiards. Alrighty then. He was going for that peek, but the Vigil just said no. And looks like he's going to go for a peek on the hookup balcony. He's going to be able to find one because the IQ is rotating up those stairs as we speak. Pre-fires are being made by Direwolf through the wall, but he sees the Vigil. He's not going to connect just yet. There is Alpha to try and support him, and the Vigil is actually down right there. Ethan goes down for the time being. The kill isn't confirmed, but Yuno's here for support. He's playing in the hallway right behind the vase. The drone should spot him, and it has, and he's going to be at a bit of a precarious state. The pre-fire should happen. They didn't, but now Yuno has to try and play the C4 right here. Bulldog will get a kill onto Dyer, and the C4 will... Oh, no! Yuno accidentally C4s the downed Vigil. All right, okay. Interesting decision right there. But, oh, he makes up for that, all right. Getting the kill onto Master Flux, and that is the IQ down. It's a 2v3 once again, but we still have a minute and a half left in the round. Yuno still playing 90. He's going to rotate back towards site for the time being. Play safe, because it's all down to Nightwolf and Master. And there's a defender singing Luggage, and there we go. The Warden comes into play with a beautiful kill onto Nightwolf as Raghav has taken one, and the wall bang from Easy right there is gonna take out Alpha. And with that being said, Selfnade. Oh my. Ooh.
Oh,
The shots. The shots. The shots.
I mean, is it just me or just the home? Like, is my room just getting hot in here, dude? Because that was some shots.
All right, since you both are doing it, oof. All right, bye bye.
Oh, well then. With that being said, Selfnade is now 3-0 up in the early game right here. Lots of pressure on DSM as they need to try and equalize. And when they do equalize, when they will eventually get those 3 rounds, if they do, they'll be in roll swap going into defense. And that, if, again, I'm stressing if, because Rainbow Six is a game of what ifs in the future, right? You know, you never know how the next round is going to go. So if
Defenders,
DSM
protect your
manage to
bombs from
equalize
being
and
defused
go
by
into roll swap
attackers.
3-3, they might have an advantage being on the defense.
Well, with that, Self-Made winning 3 times in a row on defense, we'll be seeing them defend back again on Hookah Lounge. As we see on Team DSM, they have a little bit of change operators. Instead of having Capita, Omega decides to take Nomad instead to make sure that they won't be able to, flank it out thanks to her A-jabs. And we see still the same thing. We still have Zofia, IQ,
10 seconds to go.
Thermite and Thatcher. IQ is obviously needed because is,
5 seconds to go.
in plays with those Valk, especially from that accidental C4 in which she did it, but still at the end she proved herself worthy by getting those 3 kills right from the hookah bar, and getting that kill was very important, which gave Self-Made an extra 3 points. But for the attackers, it will be a huge challenge for them, as for the roamers, for Self-Made, they just need to figure out a way to counter all these plays that Team Self-Made are doing. In the VIP lounge, not going to go for any aggressive plays this time because they've already been doing it for like past 2 matches just yet. Oh, never mind. Valkyrie just loves to, be aggressive, and this time...
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, I did not expect that. With the incredible C4 taking out Thatcher, and that's 3 EMPs gone, so no need to worry about the utilities for the defenders here just yet. And with just 10 HP remaining, she will still survive yet. Meanwhile, the Dronox being coming in from the attackers, finding Vigil on the penthouse. Bulldog is also tagged in such a low HP. This could be a wonderful opportunity for the attackers to take out both of the roamers and get a hold of the site as best as they can. But little did we know that the diffuser was with Thatcher outside the VIP balcony, so they have to retrieve it back. And if they have a little bit of problems here, and whoa, barely survives there as Omega takes out and eventually recovers the diffuser just yet. Omega will be tagged quite a lot, as a little bit of minutes have been losing just by. Bulldog trying for the challenge, but it doesn't matter thanks to the air jabs being placed, and Nightwood will be there to shut down Bulldog. Just like I said, Jack, 2 roamers down, and with the attackers, they have a wonderful opportunity to get a hold on their side. With Raghav being downed on towards the hookah lounge, it's all down to Ethan and Easy Peasy to clutch this one out in a 3v4 situation here. Ethan trying to support his teammates as Easy Peasy goes with the fight on towards the aquarium. He's going to fall back, knows that it's better to just wait rather than, going aggressive here. But Ethan will immediately take down Master Flux, as Ethan will get another one. Wow, that from Omega. That's great, but it's not great for Ethan here. But with 1v2, he gets another triple. Can he get the 4th?
Oh, he does!
Yes. He actually does! Wow! Ethan saves the team yet again, as Self-Made is so strong by winning round 4, and they are not stopping.
Absolutely. What a clutch from the Jaeger right there. Single-handedly taking down the remaining attackers on his own inside his site. The Legion was down. It was all up to him, and he made the play happen, securing round 4 for Team Self-Made. As DSM, they are being forced farther and farther back in this match. And, we see that Tachanka pick. I'm pretty sure that was an AFK pick from Raghav. There we go. The 6th pick does happen, and he's going to go into the Jaeger. Nobody likes to play Tachanka. Sad Tachanka noises.
Sad Tachanka noises.
Oh, well. As the 6th pick from Omega, he's going to go out from Kali onto the Thermite. Alrighty then. Again, no one really likes to play Kali. The sniper rifle isn't exactly the best tool, the best gun in the game. It's high damage and 1-shot down and all that, but it's not the best in the game.
I wouldn't say that Kali is not that entirely useless, because if you see in many Pro League matches, players do still take Kali if they ban Thatcher in the ban phase, because Kali basically works as a mini Thatcher here. But the thing is, her I would say her gadget basically explodes on both the reinforced walls. So for the attackers, it will be a little bit difficult for them especially if Bandit is, trying to bandit charge, or you can immediately take out Electrocross if you're using Kali, but
Attackers are moving out
it's
to
it's
locate a
quite
bomb and
different and it's very difficult. But still, having a Kali would be a better thing. But let's just think about it for the next match, as we will come out on towards on round 5 as we see Raghav in the office. It's very I can get to see their strategies, while Self-Made loves to be aggressive each and every time, and they always have their teammates on their back. So if one guy gets a kill,
bomb located
Bulldog
by attackers.
comes in to support his teammate, in which they will establish a crossfire and take down the other one. That is quite great. And for DSM, getting their feedback up is a very difficult task for TSM to handle the situation. Meanwhile, we see Droneworks coming out, trying to find out the exact locations of where the roamers is first, because taking out roamers is the topmost priority for team DSM to hopefully get one win for the team. Bulldog still prowling, hoping to find one or two operators from the attackers to show up, but sadly he won't be finding anything just yet. Well, Raghav Hunt, the first frag indeed, taking out Nightwolf, and yet again it's the Zofia. It's very, I would say, very difficult for the attackers, because if Zofia is gone, taking out utilities would be a very highly challenge, and already at a man disadvantage, Self-Made is going quite well with the C4 yet again, taking out Alpha. Wow, that was damn great, dude, but Master Flux will eventually shut him down. Raghav, in the other hand, will get a double kill by taking out Direwolf, and it's just piling bodies here. DSM only has two operators, IQ and Omega, left on the board, in a very difficult situation here, as Master Flux has no idea on where the operators is. He will eventually get down from none other than Raghav, eventually getting 3 kills and make that a 4th, because Raghav he's just not stopping.
I mean, to his credit, the Thermite was busy putting down a Brimstone charge. Not really sure what he was going for there, all alone inside of main lobby. I don't think he expected the Jaeger to be that aggressive, getting the kill off of IQ, but we saw what happened, and everything else is history, as round 5 has gone in favor of Team Self-Made. They are quickly approaching match point right here. They're 2 rounds away, in fact, from winning the game itself. Round 6, the last round, before roll swap is in effect, which means after this, TSN, Team Self-Made, are going to be moving into attack. And whether or not going into defense helps DSM get their coordination, how they play, and their strategies together, it remains to be seen, of course. But that's the excitement of Rainbow
Attackers need
Six.
to
You
locate
want to
and
see what
defuse
happens
bombs.
next. You want to see how good things are going for either team. And don't get me wrong, Self-Made's absolute domination on the map has been amazing to see so far. It's been a show of aggression and skill, winning gunfights with great crossfires and positioning and coordination. But on the other side, DSM, they haven't been doing what they need to do. They've been losing gunfights. They've been positioning themselves kind of in situations where they didn't need to, or just outright caught doing things that they shouldn't be doing, right? Harken back to round 1. We saw all 5 of the attackers try to push from Bedroom, Theater, and Hall of Fame, and then just conglomerating in VIP, eventually to be taken out as, he's going to throw that camera out there, and looks like he's going to be ready, for the spawn peak onto the east side of the map. I think that's the east side anyway. I couldn't see the compass. That is. All right. But there's another spawn peak. Was that Ethan on the Mozzie right there on the main door? I believe it was. Yep, he was, but he hasn't seen anyone, so he's going to pull back. And he's actually playing the Roni, the P10 Roni. Great gun, if you ask me, but just, needs headshots all the time. Body shots aren't... Oh, in the meanwhile, Raghav is going to take Alpha Wolf. That's a big kill. The ashes on the board on the aquarium balcony. And Bulldog, he could go for this. He could go for this peak right here as flashbangs are being thrown to try and get the Jaeger, but no, the impact comes out, but it's a little too late as Bulldog will not be able to get a kill. But the Jaeger pushes out. He gets the Nomad as well. That's a double kill for Raghav as he's being shot from the roof. He's still roaming inside of Billiards right here, and the Jaeger is completely demolishing DSM's attack right here. It is all down to the remaining 3 members of the attacking team: Nightwolf, Master Flux, and Omega. And as I speak about Master Flux, he gets down, and the kill will be confirmed any second now. But Nightwolf is going to take down Ethan, excuse me. The Mozzie is off the board, and Thatcher, he might just be revived soon. He's he's still bleeding out right there. But all right, there we go. The revive has happened, and the Thatcher's going to go up to 20 HP. A 4v3 situation. Self-Nade may still win this out, but DSM, they have some fight left in them. Minute 30 left in the clock. As well, the attacking team just has to get their coordination right and get these kills, because without that, they won't be able to make the play onto site. The drone from Aquarium Balcony comes in. Hasn't spotted the Jaeger just yet. It should any second on. There we go. The Jaeger takes it out. And Raghav, he knows that once again, there's an operator right outside waiting for him. Omega in the meanwhile gets down. And that is Bulldog actually goes down in the meanwhile. Nightwolf is there to cover for yet another team member. Master Flux takes down Yuna. Now it's a 3v2, but easy peasy confirms onto Omega, which means, oh, there's the other kill. Master Flux finally goes down. It's now a 1v2 for Nightwolf with the sledge. With the diffuser inside of hallway right here to make the plays happen. He's going to push into Billiards. There's an operator inside of Aquarium. Does he know? No, he doesn't, and he's going to be taken out accordingly. Raghav sitting inside of Aquarium, making the plays happen as Self-Nade go to match point.
Well, Jack, here's what's going to happen. Since Self-Nade is on attack, I'm going to predict the entire operators that they're going to pick. 1,
Okay.
Ying. 2, Lion. 3, Finka. Never mind, they just picked Sophia. See, at least they just pick Ying. For a moment there, I thought they was going to go for an aggressive push like Finka, Lion, Ying, those kinds of operators which are so damn you just get so fast into the side to hopefully take them out. But still, I did predicted one. We still have Ying on the side of Team Self-Nade. So for Team DSM, this is their final chance of regaining back. Do you think it's going to be a flawless victory against Team Self-Nade, or will DSM is going to make a comeback, Jack?
Attackers
I
need to
mean,
locate and
part of me
defuse
wants to
bombs.
say that DSM is going to make a comeback, right? They are on the defense on coastline. They have that little bit of an advantage. But the way Self-Nade has played, I don't see it going in favor of DSM anytime soon. Unless Nightwolf on the Caveira can make some plays happen, mind you. The Caveira Elite is in play right here. And this should be interesting, because I, for one, if we get to see an interrogation, we already know what's gonna happen.
I mean, I love to get interrogated by Cab's elite. I mean, in game, not in real life. All right, in game, I just like the elite skins. I mean, let's not forget about how Nightwolf's contribution onto us on attack on DSM. So my hope is if Nightwolf makes some extremely great amount of plays here, he could be able to make a proper comeback here with that spawn fire coming in, but eventually doesn't find anything, so she has to fall back. A missed opportunity. As for Team DSM, they'll be having a lot of problems to deal with, and we see Direwolf playing also aggressive on towards the office. She still needs to be careful, wrong a bit of a timing, but she'll still survive with a good amount of 50 HP left. Nightwolf, she actually thinks about going to challenge a guy from the office, but still playing passively is what you require right now on the side of defense, because you have a lot of time. Going aggressive at the early stage could cause a lot of problems for DSM to make comeback with. Meanwhile, we see Nightwolf getting, immediately tagged out, and he'll eventually get down from none other than Raghav, thanks to his intel giving from the drone itself, and gets the hold on Blue Bar. Ying's Candelas coming up in effect. I'm guessing for the fact that Ying is going to use her second Candelas, eventually blinding the whole team of Team DSM, as easy peasy will get the kill on Omega, but Direwolf will finally, return the statement back by taking out Bulldog. The defuse has been planted, and right now DSM only has 38 seconds left to make this clutch happen. With Alpha Wolf, the only survivor remains in an impossible 1v4 clutch. Finds one, but doesn't matter because Self-Nade in a flawless victory as they will give no mercy to Team DSM. That was a quick win.
Well, that was indeed quite the fast game from Team Self-Nade. A 7-0 flawless victory on Coastline right here, finishing off on attack. As that is, of course, this match concluded in its entirety.
Yeah, I mean,
With that being said,
it's
Self-Ned.
I mean, it's always 7-0 when I try to cast, right?
And now that you bring that up, that is actually quite interesting. We casted 2 games yesterday. Both of them were 7-0s. This one is also a 7-0. Alrighty then. Interesting indeed. And with that being said, everyone, that is the game between Team Self-Nade and DSM. Self-Nade takes map Coastline 7-0. And that has been it from myself, Blackjack, and my co-caster, Babagusta, and our admin, Foxy. We'll be back very, very shortly with the next game between Point 8 and TRN8 Valiance. Stay tuned.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. And injustice. Let the glorious battle begin. Geared up for victory. LG Ultragear gaming monitor.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. And injustice. Let the glorious battle begin. Geared up for victory. LG Ultragear Gaming Monitor.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a zero becomes a one, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. And injustice. gaming monitor.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a zero becomes a one, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. And injustice. Let the glorious battle begin. Geared up for victory. LG Ultragear gaming monitor.
Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the WD Black, the Esports Club League for Rainbow Six Siege, powered by LG Ultragear in association with ACD Fibernet, Zotac Gaming, and Games The Shop. I am your host, Blackjack. Joining me this time is my beautiful co-caster and co-host, Foxy, as we are going to be going into the third streamed match of tonight, which is Point 8 versus TRN8 Valiance. And from what I know of from Foxy himself, this game assures to be a close one. Foxy, how do you feel tonight?
Oh, I feel amazing, Blackjack. Thank you for asking. Because, like I said, this one's going to be close because I've had I would say, the privilege of scrimming against Point 8 today in the afternoon, and I myself was playing in my roster as I don't think it doesn't come out as a surprise to many that I'm also the coach for Reckoning Esports, and today they had a man down. So the players just requested me, hey Foxy, are you up for a scrim? We've got one against Point 8. You might want to come back and play that with us. So I did play against Point 8 today. That was in the afternoon, and really good players. Every single one of them. I would say really dedicated as well. The gunplay on them has been amazing. Meanwhile, coming back to TRN8 Valiance, that team has been sticking around for a long, long time, and they've been amazing. It's a really good roster, and I know my, excuse me, I know the manager slash coach for TR and Valiance myself personally. We keep having a little bit of a conversation here and there whenever we find time on
Oh.
Facebook. So he's, I've known this team for quite a long time. TR and Valiance, really good roster on them. And judging both these teams on the status of what I know them, I think this one's going to be close, and we are going to go to consulate as well. So we might as well find a really close game here because a map like this, all right. So there can be a counter argument to this, but for some reason, consulate turns out to be a map that is rather. It has its tipsy turvies. Sometimes I feel like it's a little attacker sided, sometimes a little defender sided, but in the end, when it comes down to all the whole big picture, I feel like both these teams are equally poised to take this victory for themselves, and we know for a fact that no matter who wins this, the loser is gonna get eliminated from the qualifiers.
Absolutely.
Excuse me. He's gonna have to make his way back all the way in the season 3 qualifiers once again if you manage to get knocked out of this tournament. So we'll still be waiting, as looks like the players are having a little conversation about the new Assassin's Creed game coming up. That is going to be Valhalla. All right. You have any thoughts on that, Blackjack? I've been seeing you share quite a lot on Facebook.
I mean, why not? I know that the reveal trailer that we got today was just a CGI trailer, but
Right.
if you have to ask me, I got a lot of Assassin's Creed 3 vibes from what we saw in the CGI. And with the interviews from Eurogamer coming out now, it turns out that there is actually a homestead management system coming in the new game. Like a
Alright.
village management, a Viking settlement, but it's expanded from what it was back in 3. So I was right. There's a little bit of Assassin's Creed 3 still lives on to this day.
Now, okay, don't judge me, Blackjack, but I need to make a confession. I've never played Assassin's Creed, man.
Oh, you are missing out, my friend. Oh no.
So, in fact, still we have a little bit of time till the players join back in the lobby. A little insight on how I am related to PC gaming. In fact, Rainbow Six Siege was my first PC game in a way. Yeah, I
Okay.
really haven't been a gamer. Not before this. I would play on console. It would be just Call of Duty and the boys, Killzone, Dragon Ball Z. Just a casual gamer. And by the time I got myself a PC that was, good enough to sustain a good competitive game, or even a game, you can just those single player titles like you said, Assassin's Creed. By the time I got myself a PC, I did not have time to go for any other game, as I already had my hands on Rainbow Six Siege, and that was around Operation Health, I assume.
Ah.
So a quick insight that Baba Gusta is actually the one behind getting me into Rainbow Six Siege, because he used to be my roommate, and
Okay.
he had a really shitty laptop. I'm gonna have to be honest here, Baba. I know you're watching the stream. I'm sorry. He had a really bad laptop, and he bought the game on Red Crow, Baba Gusta. And,
Oh, wow.
whenever Baba would have some free time and he wouldn't be using his laptop, I would request him to give me his laptop. All right, Baba, let me play some Siege. I just want to try out the game. I don't know, it appeals to me for some reason, and I played on it for a while whenever I found a little bit of free time that his laptop was unused. And finally, I got myself that pleasure. I was like, all right, I might as well buy this game myself, and hopefully I have a PC to run it as well. So we won't be wasting any more time. We'll be getting into consulate right away. Enough of the storytelling from my side, and we'll be proceeding into the 8-8 game, as I like to call it, because it's going to be TRN Valiance versus Point 8. Blackjack, take it away.
Thank you very much for that beautiful transition into the game, Foxy, as we are going to be moving into the ban phase on consulate right here between TRN Valiance and Point 8. The first ban, of course, will be Point 8. The first attacker ban of the map coming out from the orange team is going to be the Ying. Alrighty then, a meta ban indeed. Even though Ying has lost her fourth Candela, she had it for about a week. Probably the R&D team of Rainbow Six was just testing it out, seeing how viable it was. And they decided, you know what, Ying, 3 is enough. You have your smokes. Give that back. Anyway, the Ying ban is out. over and done with, excuse me, as we're gonna have the second ban from TRN8 Valiance, as looks like we might end up having, excuse me, a rehost post game. Oh, that's unfortunate, but the second ban of the night is gonna be Capitao. Alrighty then. Capitao, the man with the arrows, is off the board. Of course, we know exactly why. Capitao smoke arrows and fire arrows, both of them offer an insane amount of utility to just one operator. And there we go. Corrupted from Valiance is out of the game, as Valkyrie is going to be the ban from the side, the defender ban from the side of TRN8 Valiance. Well, with that being said, the last defender ban from Point 8, and these are the bans, of course, that will stick for all of our viewers at home, is going to be Mira. Alrighty then, pretty standard bans. Mira has been somewhat influential on Consulate as well. So has Valkyrie. Valkyrie more so, I would argue, because of the fact that our black eyes are always so hard to spot if you do not have an IQ. Having a Valkyrie on board, given Rainbow Six currently, I would say that IQ is slowly becoming a must-pick kind of operator for any given team. Like how you almost always have a Buck or a Sledge to play vertical, a Jackal every now and again if you also want the smokes to come with. And IQ's approaching a somewhat similar stance with the fact that she, with her RED scanner, excuse me. With that being said, we do see Corrupted. He's back in the game, and we're going to have a quick look at both of the team rosters right here. From the side of Valiance, we have Archangel, Lettuce Lover, Scrapper, Dibjol, and Corrupted. Interesting name, Lettuce Lover.
Attackers
Not
need to locate
sure
and
why
defuse
Lettuce
as many bombs as they
specifically,
can.
but I'll save the questions for later. And Point 8, they're going to be bringing in...
No, excuse me. Please finish introducing Point 8's roster. I don't want to cut you off there.
From the side of Point 8, we have Toxic with, that's interesting, Beta, Heartless, XO, Creatin. I still stumble with his name. I want to say Cretin. My brain goes to Cretin. It's Creatine. But Creatin, he's going to be on the Echo, and Zoko Moko on
Alright.
Jaeger.
Zokomoko sounds like the brother of Mojo Jojo for some reason.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah. It's just a 90s reference if anybody got that in the chat, but we're just boomers here, man. What do I say? So what I was saying, maybe Lettuce Lover is a name derived from a very medicinal plant that many people use for recreation purposes as well.
Oh.
Right? I think that is what Lettuce Lover is derived his name from, but
Probably.
maybe.
Probably.
It is possible because we know for a fact that Valiants hail from Bangladesh, and from what I've heard, Bangladesh has some good medicinal plants growth, and yeah, they have a really good emphasis
Attacker's
and
bomb diffuser has been
really
dropped.
good lettuce growing over there. Anyways, coming back to the matter in hand, that is going to be Creatin. He is running the Hollow on the Echo. I don't really support that because for some reason you have the Echo for yourselves. You won't be using that. It's just a disadvantage you're throwing off yourselves. Meanwhile, Heartless is going to be on this pulse scanner. He does notice somebody. That is going to be the Jackal making his way inside admin. But does he spot him out? Jackal could get a free kill for himself here. Oh, he's going to be on the drone. Heartless, you could convert on this, but no, not for the moment. Still seeing Archangel trying to find the footprints, and he's going to find the Jaeger's footprints. What a bait from the defense there. Perfectly positioning their footprints right where they want them to be, as Heartless is now in a really bad position if Radiants decide to read into their attack. Oh, the defense rather. Oh, he does get spotted out. He could get picked out any moment now. Heartless is going to have to fall back, and he is suspecting somebody on the window, but that is going to be on the stairs. Heartless is eventually going to have to fall back, but Zoko Moko is going to be eating a lot of shots. He's going to move upstairs. I have not seen a roam game like this. Zoko Moko not even caring about anybody playing on the side of long desk. This man has no fear at all. Lettuce Lover is going to take Toxic as Toxic. Oh boy, I walked into that one. I so walked into that one, man. We'll be seeing Archangel dispatch Zoko Moko as well. So it's going to come down to Beta, Heartless, and Creatin as the Maestro, the Echo, and the Pulse to do everything. Heartless could go for the scanner anytime, and he's going to do exactly that. Still got his C4 in his pocket. Question is, when are you going to use it, my man? Find the bug.
Maybe now.
Does the C4 come
Maybe
in? Come on, no,
it's
Heartless,
not.
that's
Nope,
a little too late,
that
and that's not a
misses.
place where you can dispatch your C4 on. That just hurts to see. McCraven is gonna get lit up from above. I'm assuming that is. It all comes down to him and the Pulse, but the Pulse is the first one to pick the fight. But only 13 seconds left and two very low HP defenders. And it's all gonna come down to the Echo, but it won't matter as Archangel is gonna secure the flawless round for TRNet Valiants. And what am I getting to see here? I have no idea what Point 8 is doing. I really don't. This is not the Point 8 I saw in the afternoon. I'm gonna have to be honest here, man. Definitely
well,
not.
I mean, given everything, there is of course a little bit of benefit of the doubt you could potentially give Point 8. I mean, plays like that, they're usually somewhat unforgivable, right? How do you make a C4 play like that when that area of the floor, the ceiling isn't breachable and all? You know, questions are all over the place. But the first round is, of course, a round where both teams try to read into each other. They try to see, the attackers try to see how the defenders are playing. The defenders try to see what the attackers are going to do. And maybe the side of Point 8 weren't able to properly read into how TRNA Valiants were going to go for the attack. Which, you know, that could be one of the cases, or just they had a derp moment. Maybe. It's Rainbow Six, you can't really say. And we don't really have their comms with us as well at the caster seat right here. So it's that much harder for us to get the correct answer through simply speculating. But with that being said, of course, round 1 went in the favor of TRNA Valiants on the attacking console. They're going to be moving into round 2, trying to apply more pressure under Point 8, who will be looking to win this round as they have brought the defense up to the second floor on console and meeting. From the looks of things, we might just see the Mozzie playing, Mozzie or the Jaeger, or maybe both, playing inside of the admin office, as yet there is an ADS here by the double windows, a Pest as well, a deployable shield, and a magnet from the Wamai. So, this defense right here, this defense away from sight is quite stacked. They have all of the utility that they could possibly need to save themselves from projectiles. It looks like Heartless on the Wamai is going to be the one sitting here. The Black Ice on the AUG, my man, he's a man of culture, as we will be moving into the action phase of this round. And already, Valiants, they're going to be droning into administration office, breaking the windows, throwing flashbangs in. Oh, wow. They are going for a quick take right here. Buck has already thrown in his flashbangs. The Pest does get spotted out, so the drone won't go too far, but there's a drone coming in from Copy Room that will give out some intel. Scrapper, in the meanwhile, he's here on the eastern window of admin office. He might just get a kill, no? Okay, no shots are gonna land on the bodies yet, but no, the Wamai goes down. Scrapper gets a kill for himself, and that is one of the roamers of the board. The Mozzie has been spotted playing the front office door of admin, and there we go. The shots are fired from the Ash, I believe it is. Yes, that is. Dipjo repelling in, but Zokomoko is gonna refrag onto two of them. Archangel and Lettuce Lover are off the board, excuse me, as Zokomoko is forced to rotate down the Visa stairs. He's gonna be waiting to make more plays happen. A double kill for the Jaeger right here, as some intel marks come out from the side of the rest of the defense. In the meanwhile, Scrapper, he's repositioned himself onto the upside down rappel of balcony, looking into meeting, and there we go. The ping comes out from the rest of his team. Will he get the kill? Maybe, maybe not. Hibana has used her Excalibur somewhere else in the meanwhile, corrupted that is. And the droning looks like it's gonna be over very soon from TRNA Valiants, because they need to make the push on the side happen if they want to get the plant or all of the defenders. Lots of intel being traded by the dead operators, and there we go. Shots are fired. The Meister takes a little bit of damage, not a whole lot. He's still got the Alda in hand, and he could potentially get the advantage for his team. Point 8 will be looking to win this defense, of course, as we are now moving into the last 60 seconds of the round. Okay, then, Dipjo, the Daredevil rappel from the central skylight. He's going to move towards Visa, and there's, of course, the Jaeger playing right by Visa stairs. Shots are fired, but the Ash, now he knows that the Jaeger's there, but no, his head's going to get taken off as Zokomoko gets a triple kill for himself. The man is on fire this round, protecting his team from the pushing attackers, as there's, of course, one on top of Visa stairs inside of office, and the Scrapper on the Nomad corrupted. He's got the diffuser with the Hibana right here. He's playing hide and seek with Zokomoko on the Jaeger. He's pushed onto the long desk hallway for the time being, as Jaeger's going to look to rotate up a different set of stairs. Going to the main lobby, he sees the Nomad, he takes her out. The quad kill for the Jaeger, as Toxic will take down Corrupted, getting the final kill for the round. A quad kill for the Jaeger, as the defending team Point 8 are going to win round 2. What a round indeed, coming out from the side of Point 8, especially from the side of Zokomoko. The Jaeger playing to his strengths, making the attackers come to him despite being on the roam and getting those kills for his team. That is what exactly mattered, and that is what he delivered, as the third round's defense is going to be moving to Garage once again.
Well, finally, Point 8 standing up to their name. They're making sure that they're getting their runs on board. Like I said, I was hoping to see more of a destructive entry for Point 8, but finally they're here, and what a play from the Jaeger. A quad kill securing
protect
that
your
run for
bombs
himself
from
and for the
being
team.
used by attackers.
Really good play, Jaeger. That is going to be Zokomoko, and I'm going to use every single opportunity that excuse me. I'm going to use every single opportunity that gets presented to myself to ignore the name on the smoke, that is Toxic, because I almost logged into that, man. That is still in my mind. Toxic, you gotta change your name, my man. It's a challenge. Well, I might be in a hype moment. I might as well just say, spell out your whole name. Anyways, we'll be seeing Quentin. He's going to be running the AUG on the Maestro. Excuse me, that is the Kaid. Maestro is going to be run by Bira. Bira just reminds me of the meme that the chat was making while Kira Esports was playing on Division 1.
Yes.
Alright, so looks like now we have a player named Bira as well, and the community just keeps surprising me every day, man. Alright, we'll be seeing. Alright, so a little bit of I would say insight on Creighton. He's been a really old player in the scene, and in fact he's one of the few people that I think it was the TEC it was a TEC Community Cup that was all the way back, like almost a year back, where Creighton had registered solo, and I saw that he's the only person in the solo registration who has a diamond rank. And that just felt sad to us, a person with that caliber is surely got to have a team for himself, right, if he wants to play competitive. But looks like finally he's found one. Let's see how far he can get with it. And Heartless finally listening to my prayers is going to claim the life of Little Lover with the C4 that is used. That's the bug dispatched. Really good utilization of utility here, as we'll be seeing him maneuver back. He's going to eat a drone as well on the way. And Heartless doing a lot of work with the cardiac sensor as well. A little bit of reconstruction is in play here from the smoke, as Toxic is going to be holding onto the bathroom. That is onto the top floor as well. He's got a shield to protect him. And look at the emphasis and the utility being spent only to hold the bathroom area. 2 operators on that area as well. We're seeing Scrapper. A really nice name. I don't know, for some reason I like that name, Scrapper. It just sounds good. Dipjol. Alright, I had to ask you this, Blackjack.
Okay.
Is Dipjol... Oh, look at that. The pulse is going to read out the Zofia and take a recharge out. Really good use of the cardiac sensor. We'll be seeing Scrapper making his way with his friend. That is going to be the Jackal Archangel, trying to challenge the smoke here, but he's surely bound to rotate back after he's eaten a few drones. So, coming back to my question, we're seeing the Zofia. That is Dipjol. Does Dipjol mean anything in Bengali?
Now, I know that this is going to be a little embarrassing for me to say, but I'm not actually fully aware of meanings of certain names. As Toxic is going to take down Archangel, who was the pushing Jackal right there. Yeah, I'm not actually aware of certain meanings of certain names, so I'm not good with names myself. So
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright. We'll have that conversation once this round is over, definitely. We did see the life of Archangel being claimed by the smoke over there. Really good play. As we were going to see Dipjol just completely ignore that, as he's realized that he cannot do anything about it. Scrapper is going to claim the life of Creighton. He's going to claim the life of Zokomoko as well. What are you doing, Jaeger? Your teammates have died from the same angle. Why would you want to white peek that? Plant is going to be due any time now. He's going to go for the plant, but he does not notice the pulse. He's going to flick a shot onto him. He's got to go for the plant here. Dipjol is the one on the cover. He's got to stay alive. He's going to get the Maestro. Does he get the second? No, he won, but the plant has already gone down. And Point 8 is going to win that, as Toxic is here to clutch it out for his teammate. Look at that. He's going to get the cover. He's going to get the planter. Easy peasy lemon squeezy for the smoke. And what a play from the man there. And Point 8 are going to secure the round and proceed to round 4.
Absolutely. Round 4, 2-1 in favor of Point 8. This is definitely a very different Point 8 from what we saw in round 1. They're not fumbling over the smallest mistakes. They're not sort of like leading into what Valiance want them to. They've definitely picked themselves up these last 2 rounds. With that being said, we're going to be seeing the 6-pick come out from Corrupted out of the Blackbeard into the Hibana, and Kraden going back onto the Pulse out of the Legion. Interesting picks, as the
Attackers need to
defensive side are
locate
going to be
and
moving
defuse as
to
many
the
bombs
first
as they can.
floor lobby, of course, because they've won console and garage back to back. Lobby, of course, has been one of those emerging sites, if you will. It's been here for longer because this site has not seen any change when console was buffed a fair few seasons ago.
Window secure.
Do you want to say anything? No? Okay. Right. I heard you like clearing your throat. I thought, okay, maybe a point's coming up. Never mind. All right. It
No,
never hurts to be too sure, you know?
Yeah, so no, I was just feeling that since my past matches, since I had like a break in between, right, since you and Babo were casting, my throat just got a little too relaxed than it should be. And it's just not up to pace. So I was like, all right, throat, get back up. I'm going to cast this amazing game with Blackjack. Blackjack, yes, you were saying something.
Yeah, what I was saying was the fact that Lobby as a site, it's been here since Constant was released way back, and even when Constant was buffed, it was only towards the eastern side of the map when the site of Visa and Archives, or what's commonly known as Split, became available to attack us. Ooh, Dibjol's gonna take down Heartless. That's a big kill right there. The Mozzie is off the board. Not sure where that exactly happened, but that is a big kill nonetheless. Heartless will no longer be in play. The Mozzie's commando, his pests, any drone he captures are going to be stationary from the time being because unfortunately, the other defenders do not have access to any drone. Well, they don't have movement access to any drone Mozzie catches. In the
Attackers have
meanwhile,
located
looks
a
like
bomb.
Zokomoko's going to be playing, just lurking outside of sight as the piano rap is happening from the side of the attackers as flashbangs are being thrown into meeting. Toxic, he's going to be sitting up here in meeting room, trying to deny Scrapper, who is on the Nomad once again, to play into that room that is directly above sight. Buck, he's by admin. He broke the hatch just now as you saw. And oh, the gas canister does a little bit of damage to Scrapper through the window, the open window right there, allowing the gas to propagate through. Jackal, he's going to find the footprints of the Jaeger. That is Zokomoko. He's going to rescan the yellow footprint, and now he finds the Pulse as Dibjol takes down Beta, but Toxic has taken down Scrapper in the meanwhile. Body trade, but that will still leave TRNA Valiance in the advantage as Point 8 needs to make these plays happen to secure this defensive round. Otherwise, Valiance might just get away with an equalizer right here. Looks like Toxic's about to be pushed on to the east side of the map from admin as there's a 2-stack of operators, but there's a castle barricade right in front of him on the visa stairs to stop him from being pushed. Looks like they're going to be pushing it through long desk. Maybe there is a small little opening there that was made by Hibana's Excaris, but Zokomoto is going to be there to take down Archangel as flashbangs are going off. Smokes are going off as well as TRN villains are trying to make this flank play happen. But as the Hibana rotates through, he's going to be taken out by Toxic and Zokomoko together as they take down the Hibana, and Dibjol takes down Kraden. In the meanwhile, it's a 2v2. The man count is equalized, but it's only 30 seconds of the round, and the last two defenders have Diffuser on the second floor. Flashbang comes out from the block. He's not going to connect onto the Jaeger inside of admin, console, as Joning comes out from the Zofia to make sure that the inside of meeting is clear for the time being. The Smoke is playing in connector. Shots are fired. There we go. He's got the skeleton key, and there we go. Dibjol's going to take the kill, but the Jaeger's still alive, and they have to go for the plant in the last 10 seconds of the round. Dibjol's going to be inside of round desk, helping to support, but no, he's going to be taken out as it's all down to Scrapper, and he gets the double kill. The 1v2 clutch denial from the Jaeger. The Zokomoko right here, making the plays happen for the defensive team, and Point 8 extend their lead by one more round, winning round 4. What a play indeed by the Jaeger right there.
Pointed, giving away that first round to the side of Valiance definitely put me off guard a little bit. I was like, wait a minute, what is Point 8 even doing? And the moment I say that, Point 8 is like, all right, Foxy, we got you. We know exactly how you want us to perform, and we'll do exactly that. And what a play from them. 3 sides in consecution onto the side of defense there, and back-to-back 1 versus 2 clutches. Really good play from Zokomoko over there. What a play from that Jaeger, and really good. I'd say the carbine is in the right hands, at least for the
Defenders,
side of
protect
Point
your
8.
bombs from being defused by
It only
attackers.
comes down to see how Valiance is going to utilize the Jaeger on there. And I know Archangel for a fact is a really good fragger. Dibjol for that matter as well, Corruptor as well. I don't know, I just cannot say anybody's bad here because both of these rosters just amazing. Both of them are equally talented, as I may say, but it looks like Pointed is just having the better of Valiance for the moment. We're seeing Toxic is going to be making the shotgun holes and the prep that is necessary. Toxic, you please, you got to change your name, man. I really cannot stop ignoring the fact that you got an AF in your name, man. I don't want to see the day where I pronounce your entire name and then regret for all the entirety of my casting session. Anyways, we're seeing Toxic plays down a shield. Bira is once again going to be he's gonna be on the Maestro. I don't know, for every time I read the name Bira, it somehow triggers the two words in my brain: copyright and infringement. It's just some jokes that I like to throw around, as you already know, but the chat maybe doesn't. I'm back with my dad jokes, guys, and you're gonna have to bear with me on it. Anyways, back to the point here. Round 5, 3, 2, 1 is the scoreline. We're looking at 0.8 in the lead, obviously. They've been amazing so far, really good. Archangel is gonna bring the IQ on the board, and this time around Dipjol is gonna go on the Jackal. It's been a while since I've seen Dipjol on Jackal, or in fact, he's the one guy who's always been playing Jackal, but look at this. Toxic, he's gonna run on the meeting balcony and he's gonna claim the life of Scrapper. That is your Nomad taken off the board. What is Pointed doing? They're just amazing, man. They're converting on every single opening that Valiance is providing them with, and they're making sure that they get back at them on it. Lettuce is gonna be making his way inside. That is the Buck, obviously. He's gonna be using his Buck skeleton key to make some lines of sight for himself, or he's just gonna push in for the moment. We don't see a hard breacher emphasis coming in from the side of Valiance. Definitely, you only want to be using the Hibana here. And oh, all right, the castle is going to be castling the door of the meeting away, and that is exactly why you open the solo wall the moment you have admin control. But do we see a possible roam? Oh, yes, we do. Zoko Moko with the carbine is going to be on the roam, and that is the only roamer. But mind you, he's the only roamer necessary for them, and Ike is going to go for the white peak. She's going to claim the life of Smoke, and that's a bad play from you, Toxic. I was not expecting you to do that. You've got to make sure you stay in the cover for your teammates to convert on kills sometimes. We're seeing him go for a Hibana Breacher. That is a very crucial spot that he's got to shake off the defenders from. But the Jaeger on the Spider is going to take out a few Hibana pellets, and only to get taken out by Dibjol. A really good emphasis, and looks like Valiance are starting to listen to me again, as it was Pointed listening to me so far. But oh, look at this, free picks given away to Valiance, but only to get refract. That is going to be the Buck from Creighton. Biran Creighton still alive. The Maestro and the Castle, the UMP and the All-Right Hand. Can they make this clutch happen? Creighton doesn't have any more impact in his pockets, and the connector window has been rappelled as well. Oh, Archangel is going to go for the rappel. Does he get caught out? Yes, he does. He doesn't know. The Maestro is playing on right next to him. But Jack is picking up a fight, and he's going to lose that. What? Corruptor is going to have to get off the plant because he knows he's alone. He's cornered by two defenders. He's going to lose the fight in 0.8. I'm going to win this round as well. What is going on? Valiance, where's your mind at? Where's the gameplay? I know you exhibit. What's happening? Oh boy. The match that I thought that will start out as a rather close one is turning out to be one-sided on towards 0.8. They're just better, man. They're just getting the frags whenever necessary. They're just winning those gunfights. They're there at the right place at the right time. And what a play from 0.8. I'm going to have to commend them for that.
Well, given what we've seen so far, 0.8, 4-1 in their favor as we move to round 6. This is, of course, the last round before roll swap, and the 6th comes up from Archangel, excuse me. He's going to be going from the IQ onto the Thatcher, question mark. He hasn't confirmed it just yet. Nope, he does. The team has confirmed that they do want the Thatcher for not just Hibana, of course. He can take out lots of defender utility that the attackers cannot reach, but the site is going to be Garage, which will always be interesting because I don't know if you've noticed, I don't know how many people in chat as well have actually noticed, but usually when it comes to consulate, both sites in any given map, right, console and garage, excuse me, console and first floor, usually have like a one-sided thing to them. You know, if an attacker wins first time on console, the attackers keep winning. If an attacker wins for the first time in lobby, they keep winning. But when it comes down to garage, sometimes it happens, this time all the time, is what I'm trying to say here, that whenever a particular team wins the garage site, that doesn't mean they're going to win again. Case in point, what we're seeing here. The garage site was picked by TRN8 Valiance, by Point 8 in round 1, and Valiance won that. But in round 3, we went back to garage, and Point 8 won that this time. So, oh, okay, Zotac with the spawn peak right here is going to take out Archangel. That is a Thatcher of the board. That's a big kill, because Kaid's Electroclaw will be that much safer for the time being. And Heartless, where is he seeing that Hibana exactly? Oh, okay, that looks like it is right outside of Visa, as a Nomad charge is placed on the window, from the looks of things, of Visa Stairs, excuse me. That's going to be what stops any run-outs from that particular window. But is it going to be enough to stop the madman that is the Jaeger? I mean, I say Jaeger. Almost all of Point 8 are playing like madmen at this point, as they're going to be looking, that if Valiants are going to be looking to make this hard breach happen. Yellow door has been opened. And more droning is going to come out from the side of the attacking team. They want to make sure, absolutely sure, excuse me, absolutely sure that they do not lose any more men on this attack. As, there we go, the pulse inside of Visa is going to be spotted out by the drone. And looks like the push on the piano is going to start now. Lettuce Lover has been given the diffuser. He's going to be repelling outside the double window as the piano repel does come out, but it's now going to spot Heartless. Ooh, he takes some shots from the hatch and meeting, and there we go. The kill is confirmed. Scrapper takes down the pulse, equalizing the man count right there. But Zotac is still on the board, and until that man has been put to the ground, TRN8 Valiants are not going to rest easy. Flashbang's going to be thrown somewhere else, as the smoke this time is playing inside of bathroom with the SMG-11 and the shotgun, and 3 ADSs, I think? Is that 3? I'm not sure if that was 3, but he has an Electroclaw as well. So much utility just in the bathroom right here, and that is 3 ADSs in the name of the smoke. Dibjol is pushing him, as is the Buck from inside of Piano, but Buck's moved to try and play vertical, as it's now up to Dibjol and Strapper to try and make this play happen. Corrupted is going to join them as well. He's going to run right by Connector to join it. Oh, their C4 comes out, and Lettuce Lover, the Buck is gone off the board. That, I think that was Kaid C4. I'm not entirely sure whose it was, but a line of sight has been opened by Hibana into bathroom. She doesn't see the smoke there, because he is, of course, sitting inside of one of the stalls, and the peak is going to come out. She's caught throwing flashbangs as that kill is confirmed onto, but Jackal is going to be here to refrag. In the meanwhile, I believe that was Zotac who was dropped as well. So Toxic and Zotac go down, as it's now a 2v2, all down to the last 4 operators of the map. Scrapper and Dibjol for the attacking team, and Creighton and Beta for Point 8. But time is what's going to be the deciding factor here, as Jackal's forced to go for a push. The Alda is not going to win. Dibjol with the triple kill is all down to Creighton here in a 1v2 situation. The plant has to go down from either one of these attackers, and Dibjol is going to go for the plant. He won't be denied because the flashbang goes off in the nick of time, and Kaid has to make this play happen. He sees the Jackal and he gets it. He still gets the headshot. The Nomad couldn't cover in time. And Point 8 are going to win round 6 off the back of a failed cover from Nomad. Oh no, Valiants! That's not how you covered the diffuser! Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts. What a play from the Kaid, though. He made that happen through all... He was flashed. He was sitting on the stairs completely open. Oh no. Oh no. I'm at a loss for words, honestly. What was that? No. The roll swap has now happened, of course, and that means it is 5-1 in the favor of Point 8 as they move to the attack right here.
Oh my god, dude. What did I just get to see? I don't know who was the Nomad covering, man. What is going on? Where's the form of the Valiants? I'm sorry, Valiants. I don't mean any disrespect here, but you've really been off your game, man. What did you just allow the Kaid to do? What did Creighton just pull off? Is this fantasy or reality? Okay, I'm already starting to quote Queen here. That means this picture is imprinted in my mind now. What did we just get to see? Oh boy, Britain with the clutch coming in a 1v2 doesn't even need to get the second attacker because he's got the planter. What a play from the man there. Really good emphasis on in terms of what he wanted to do. And is the post going to spot someone out? Oh, he does notice someone. He's going to fall back. No damage done, but that is surely going to put Heartless on the back foot for a second. 5-1 is the scoreline that we're getting to see here, but boy, oh boy, that was one hell of a clutch that we just got to see in the last round. And oh my god, you even saw me type down OMG in the chat. It's because that is exactly how surprised I was that worked out somehow. I was like, all right, finally, Valiants are going to get around on board. Nomad is in the perfect position to stop the denial. It's looking good. All great, Valiants. You got this. But guess what? Creighton is like, what's up, my homie? And he proves me wrong. He's going to take out the diffuser. It's still imprinted, man. I'm so sorry. I'm talking about the last round. It's just been on my mind for a little too long, and Heartless is going to spine a little slower. You know how amazing of Heartless is a pulse main. He's going to try and find him. Let us get stacked along, but he's going to fall back for the moment. Doesn't want to lose his life to that pistol. And Scrapper is going to be on the roam. He's going to try and land his shots from the soda can all the way onto admin. We know that going to be holding that angle still. Beta. Alright, the Raptor game is into play here. Beta has got to go for the breach anytime now. He's going to do exactly that. Oh, he does spot the Jaeger out. Takes a little bit of damage. Flash goes out. Oh, no ADS to catch that. Alright, Archangel is going to be losing a lot of HP. Not sure where that is happening from. But he has Dipjol. Revive him back to almost full health, at least for the time being. Creighton is going to be holding this angle from the downstairs. As Heartless is still once again back on his cannon. Toxic is going to drop Scrapper. That is your Jaeger dead, as Necklace Lover is going to go down as well. As oh, look at that timing! The man almost goes for the C4 play, but he gets taken out. And what a play from the Nomad. He knows that he's been down, so doesn't have to worry about that anymore. Now comes down to Dipjol, Corrupted, and Archangel as the confirmation from Creighton does come in due time. A 5 versus 3 now. Doesn't look really good for Valiants. It looks like Point 8 wants to go to match point really bad now. The Echo is still in play. Surely that could help in denial, but for how long is the real question. Yokai drones obviously could get spotted out by Heartless as well. And as I speak about it, he must already be doing it. Connector place is where the smoke is going to play, but looks like the push is already coming in. Zofia is going to be inside. Heartless is going to drop one. Can he drop another? He does notice the smoke, but doesn't go for the push. Meanwhile, the Buck is going to go for the push and dispatch him. It's a 1 versus 4, but the Buck goes down. Does the Echo know where the IQ is pushing in from? No, he doesn't. Just a few pre-fires, but Toxic is going to connect the shot on the Corrupted. And we go to match point. Point 8. I should have just said we go to match point 8. Oh boy. Point 8 is not giving up, and where has this team been so far? Point 8, hello? Season 2 qualifiers is where you stand up. Where have you been in Season 1? You deserve to be in the league system out there. Alright. Point 8. Finally coming back. At least they're here. I mean, better late than never, am I right? Even saw Z-Rush come out recently. So, Point 8, man. What a play these guys are bringing out. 6-1. Not what I was expecting out of this game. And we are already on match point in the favor of this team. Only 1 round given away to Valiants, and is just straight up obliteration. What a play. What a play.
Absolutely. And Point 8 are now on match point. 6-1 on round 8 as well. What a coincidence. As we will be moving into round 8, which may just be the last potential round of this map. The way Point 8 has been playing, they will definitely be looking to close this game right here and right now. But TRA Valiants, will they be able to make a bit of a comeback happen? Can they salvage some pride? Or will this be where they fold? The team, we expected a little bit more out of them than this, I'll be honest with you, both Foxy and myself. But we are going to be seeing them be taken to the cleaners by Point 8. And as the last bits of this defense are going to be secured by the side of TRA Valiants, they are going to be looking to make these plays happen. They need to win this round to keep themselves alive, but will they be able to? Only time will tell. Round 8 is in play right here. Okay, they've jumped. I see the iron sights on the SMG-12 right there. Interesting play, interesting skin. But that is, of course, besides the point. It's up to you, whatever skin you want to run, whatever favoritism you have to whichever cosmetic in the game. That's all players' perspective. We're going to be moving to... I keep saying we're going to be moving to. I'm just that much excited to see how this round is going to go down. Tyranids Valiants, they're going to be droning inside of sight. Alrighty then, Jackal's already in the double dome, and he's going to see the Echo, and the head of Corrupted is going to go down. Zokomoko with the easiest kill of this game so far. Scrapper goes down as well. It's already a 5v3 in favor of point 8. The Echo and the Jaeger are off the board. Two insanely important kills. Why was Echo playing there? Oh, dear me. Toxic has taken a little bit of damage, but not a whole lot as the drone has spotted Letter Slover inside of admin right now. Another drone's here to support, as it is all down to this one man to try and make this roam game happen, as Zokomoko is going to drop the zone. It's now a 2v5, and the gates are closing quickly on a point 8. Lettuce is going to take one down. That's Toxic. He's going to go down. The Zofia is off the board. Zokomoko is very low on HP himself, but the site is actually very clear right now. They could go for the plant by securing the diffuser. The only Archangel is the only one inside of Meaning who's going to be trying to play through construction, excuse me, connector. As the sofa push has happened from the attackers, they get the smoke shot. The plant is going off as Beta is the one going for the thermite inside of sight. Another canister comes out from smoke as Archangel takes down Heartless. It's a 2v3 now. Can they make this play happen? It might not be. And there we go. Point 8 with the double kill from Zokomoko are going to win the match itself. Consulate is their playground, and oh no, not like this, Valiant. How do you go down lining up to the Jackal? Oh, that is hard to see. But with that being said, we're gonna see point 8 off the back of a very terrible first round take Consulate 7-1. What a game indeed from the side of point 8.
Oh boy.
Looking at the first round, you wouldn't think that they would be able to make a play like this happen, right?
I
But
know.
as I said before, I believe it was yesterday, the first rounds are always just feeling each other out, right?
Right.
You want to know how your enemy team is playing, and point 8, all they needed was that one round. After that, just look at the scoreline right here. Rounds 2 through 8 have been their playground. They have
Exactly.
taken Valiants to the cleaners.
Man, that was I'm really sorry, Williams, but point 8 legit. They mopped the floor of Consulate with the dead bodies of aliens, man. I was not expecting this. Not from Valiants. I've known Valiants and the roster from such a long time. They've been grinding as a team together from a really long time. And I happen to meet them sometimes in the opponent while I'm playing ranked as well. Not the performance I was expecting from Valiants. I'm sad to say this, but I'm really disappointed in that team today because it's just something that I was not expecting to see, man. But on the other hand, point 8, amazing. To my surprise, they definitely stood up more than what I was expecting them to stand up to. And we'll have to see that. I mean, what a play from point 8. Really well played. As well, all right, that was the last match for today, Blackjack. I almost alt tapped to check if the admins have sent me information for the next match. And I realized, wait a minute, Foxy, that is the last match that you discussed. All right, so that'll be it for today, guys. We'll be back tomorrow once again with the qualifiers. Group stages that we'll be going on to is, that is it. We'll be going on to the group stages for the qualifiers as everybody is gearing up for the largest league in our region. That is the WD Black, the Esports Club Rainbow Six Siege League. I'm Foxtrot and joining me is Blackjack. We'll see you guys once again tomorrow. And to be notified about what matches are coming up, who are the MVPs, what are the scores have been, make sure you follow and subscribe and like all the social media channels for the Esports Club. That could be on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram. The Esports Club is your destination for everything esports in and around India. Well, that'll be it once again from me and Blackjack, as we'll be seeing you tomorrow with more Siege action. Have a good night, stay safe, maintain social distancing, and stay indoors.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. And injustice. Let the glorious battle begin. Geared up for victory. LG Ultragear Gaming Monitor.